Does the sound work? I'm going to Chrome to look again. There's. I wonder if I could hear that as well. Oh, okay, nice. I can hear myself. As for whether or not the funny sounds that are going on in the background, I wonder if anyone would be able to hear it. But for now, it's probably fine. The last thing that happened, what was it again? I guess I'll check and then I'll remember what happened, because I kind of forgot. All I remember was that communism was mildly achieved, sort of. Oh, hi Jackson! I'm surprised to see. It's nice to see you. I'm surprised to see you. I don't know if you can hear like a funny going on in the background, but there's helicopters here for reasons. I live in a city of funny things happening today. I don't actually know exactly what it is, but I think the cops or whatever it is, someone's deciding that what this place is for whatever reason a high priority today. I hope your work's going okay. What was the last thing that happened? I can't remember. Oh, right. The last thing that happened was I started internalizing communism. I started internalizing Maslowian social economics. And I just couldn't stay away. And now I can't hear any background noise. Oh, okay, that's good. You can't hear the helicopters. I can hear the helicopters from where I am. Like, it's through my headphones. You had tonight off? Oh, that's wonderful. I hope you enjoy your break. It's nice to see you. As for what this is, let's see. What is this again? I'm gonna read through it to remember what this was. Maslowian socioeconomics, a temporary research bonus. Is that a debuff? -2 visual calculus. Looks like reaction. Yes, this is reaction. Is this reactionary? Maybe that's because that's the reason. People think communism was some crazy idea that had its comeuppance 40 years ago. A fever that shook the world, never to return again. They were right. Until he woke up one day, he being me, I guess, a spiritual corpse responsive only to the call of Commodore Red, prostitutes, and Karamazov. For him, communism is still a thing. He will single-handedly raise the commune of O2 from the oceanic trench where it has been resting, covered in ghosts and seaweed. He is the big communism builder. Come witness his attempt to rebuild communism in the year 51. Okay, that's nice and all, but I'm still a cop and I'm a baby. I'm a baby trying to figure out what's going on in my life. So while that's very fun, that doesn't change the fact that I still need to solve a case, because I'm not yet a glorious caricature. Wait, we're leading the communist revolution now? That is on the horizon. Perhaps a glorious future awaits us to lead communism. But right now, we're just internalizing that thought. I don't know how that's gonna change things in the future, but for now, we are on our baby steps to lead communism. I don't even know if that's actually possible in this game. Like, I'm genuinely not sure, because maybe it's just his own head and he's thinking these things, but no one else is affected by him.
There he still is, looking right through you.
Also,
with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Okay, also we found the corpse, but the problem is the check to actually examine the corpse is like 8%, and we've tried like twice, and each time the corpse has not been successfully checked. So now, we're just kind of wandering around and trying to find bits and pieces, I guess. Like, for example, maybe I should go south and follow this tire track. In the end, it means I'm just being a detective and serving the land, and while in my head I'm brewing communism. Oh, but there was something else that I was trying to internalize. It was this one. A lonesome long way home. But it's not done yet. And this was trying to remember where my home was, because I apparently have a home potentially nearby, but I haven't found it yet. What's this? What's this statue? An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. It's a very dead-looking tree. Wait, no, it's not dead-looking. These are actual leaves. It looks like a giant bonsai. Okay, I haven't gone south yet, so this is new. Now I'm going south just to like get more ideas of what's happening, because frankly, I don't know what I'm doing. You're planting the roots of communism while improving your job skills. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to spread communism in baby steps while doing detective work. What's going on? What is a screen? What is a screen dot that I can't seem to click on? Sounds like a true ruler to me. Yeah. We're gonna be a Jesus, commie Jesus. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Tire tracks leading on the roof? Throwing stars at ya. Oh, hi you! Oh, by the way, I found out that all of you, Zell and Zubit, all like head pats. If you like head pats too, Tracks, you can tell me. But here, have a head pat, you. Pat, pat. I hope that came through. I'm always worried that it doesn't, that you can't hear it. But it's a good thing that you can't hear the helicopter in the background. It's constantly going. It's just going and going. The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fills the air. Oh my gosh! I wish my city had swallows. All we have are pigeons. Let's talk to a guy. Maybe we can convert him to communism, and we can have a commie follower.
Doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers his mouth to hide a burp. That's true. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. It's how you contextualize it. Gaston Martin.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
Oh, your audio froze? Okay, let me try again. Here you go. Oh. Pop, pop. Can you hear it? Okay, I will wait for your response. If you can't hear it, then I'll try again the third time. ASMR stream. If you heard it, it's good. If you didn't hear it, then it means I'm doing something wrong. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry old Renee first. Okay. Gaston, I will talk to Renee first. Yeah, nice. Okay, maybe someday I'll stop asking you whether you heard it or not, but for now I'm worried. Yes, the good old days, the all or nothing days. What's it now these days, I wonder? She'd be far too high. She had an ASMR mic. What's an ASMR mic?
Every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Wow, this person has such a French accent. René Arnoux. Have you no shame? The man says to his partner, whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape. I love his voice. I don't know what an ASMR mic is.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This one's still chewing on his sandwich. What are they talking about? Whining out about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape. Are they tailors? I don't think so.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Oh my god. What, is he scratching his ass? I'm trying to. Let's just try to enjoy the game. What are they playing? I can't tell. As far as I know, it's a very sensitive mic that has a left and right audio channel split. I see. I wouldn't be able to use it then, probably, because, like, it's probably very expensive, but that aside, there's a lot of background noise where I am. Especially today. There's like police cars and helicopters going on in the background constantly. I don't know much though, so don't take my word for it. Okay. I mean, I think I've seen some videos where people used them, like, they would first talk to one side of the mix, then talk to another side.
These manly men are playing balls.
Oh, we found the game.
This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
This is a ball game. This is a sport ball. These men are playing ball. Wait, doesn't playing ball mean something? Playing ball. Play ball, man. I feel like that's a expression, but I forgot what that meant. Shouldn't I ask what game it is first? Alright, I got this ball time. Alright, I'm a man. I got this. It's ball time. Is that what men do? I'm not sure.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Playing with balls is what I do. Who's got the bigger balls? Oh wow, look at that check. It's so good. I should just do it. Better observe them first. No need. I'm a man. That coordination. That's toxic. Is that toxic masculinity? I think that's toxic masculinity. It's okay. I live in what? This feels so old school. We clearly have backward social values. That coordination. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. A moment of your time, fellows. Don't get involved in the game. Stop being a sissy. No, we're very backwards. I'll leave you to it. Now let's do it. Our check is so good. Yeah, we did it. Well, what is this? What's going on? Oh, a cutscene? Is that what this is? I'm confused.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work.
Let go. Be the ball. Feel the ball. Take in the surroundings. You know what? We must be the ball, because we are the ball. In order to do the sport ball, we are the ball, yeah? Wait, no. Was that a bad idea? Whoa, yeah! We must become the ball. Yes.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
We made them angry, did we? Merde! Shit! Successfully fucked up. It's okay. We fucked up beautifully.
A whorehouse of shit.
A whorehouse of shit.
What the hell is your problem?
Sorry, man. Nah, we correct triceps, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Okay, we should apologize now. Oh, we finished being a kid. Now we should apologize. I'm sorry.
Vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
You know what? I thought it was shot put.
Well, it's damn well isn't. It's pétanque.
Oh no.
You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
They're so French. It's okay. We'll be the errand boy, and then we can play pétanque together, right?
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
What's wrong, fellow man? My balls was too big for you. Yeah. Yeah. I feel a little bad. Maybe I shouldn't. I should just be like, I did what people do with balls. The jolly one tries to defuse the situation.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
Okay, I will try to fix this. Listen, guys, and I have a murder to solve, right? You know what? When we are enemies first, and then we can become friends later, we'll be the fastest of friends. Is that how it works? I think that's how it works. Okay, I will try to fix this.
Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Hi, Zubin. Here, have a pat. So all we did, by the way, was we went down to the park. Well, I don't know if this is a park, but But is this a park? I'm not sure it's a park. We just went downtown. That's all. Oh, we went a little south. I don't know if that's called downtown or uptown, but we went a little south. Yeah, I did watch some of the laws last night. Oh yeah, and right before that, we have embryonic communism in our head. Anyway, our head is trying to remember the communism. We've been playing with old people's balls. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. Now we need to go get them their ball back because we took it away from them. That's why he says good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes. Why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
Oh, really? I thought maybe they would know something. Maybe about the tires.
You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point.
Yes, Logic. Thank you for coming in and saying that I did a good. Do you know anything about the man hanging in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags? You seem to be playing in a crater. You know what? Let's ask this first.
Unfortunately, I don't.
To harass them.
Unlike most of the locals,
That's
I
what
have no
policemen
qualms
do.
about
Harass
assisting
people.
law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals? Really? How do you guys just not notice a man hanging in the backyard of a place for like at least 3 days, or like approximately 3 days? And most of the
In
locals?
Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
Are they a union anymore if they're the law? Is that what a union is? But you're not part of the union. But you don't have problems? Will you go out to look at scary people though? Oh, I guess not. But they're old men. Don't they have nothing better to do? Aren't they retired? Doesn't the corpse smell come here? I guess corpse smell only stays in a certain location. It's not gonna drift all the way here. But you don't have a problem with cops? Yeah. How come you have a problem with me?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
I see. We've got people who like cops now. Alright. I suddenly have a better view of cops because I'm a amnesiac who has no idea what's going on in this world. But suddenly someone says cops are great.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
Your time is better spent discussing politics. Okay. We'll talk to the old men about their politics. Everyone knows it's a great idea to talk to old men about their politics because they'll say anything, right? Man, and we just lost his balls, yeah. But it's okay. His attention has been diverted. I'm sure he'll be happy to talk more about politics because that's what old men like to do, right? So what about police women?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Oh, he's sexist. I'm confident that they are indispensable for paperwork and admin. Not to mention keeping the station tidy and the men fed and happy. There are no... I can be sexist too. There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out. Or I could be upright, but we're shooting this shit with old men right now. So, maybe it's better not to be on his bad side. I try to avoid voicing opinions on controversial matters. Let's just drop it. Bro really just says what he wants. Him or me? As old people do, I guess. I mean, talking politics is what we've been doing 2 streams in a row, so I don't know. I don't think I talk politics like that. Not like older men anyway. But you know what? Shall we be? The problem with saying something sexist like this is that I'm not sure if it makes me sexist, but you know what? I'm an impressionable man. I'm extremely impressionable. I've decided, so the past 2 streams, I don't know what I was doing, but yeah, you know what? I've decided that once I meet someone with a opinion, I'm gonna agree with them. At least, if I agree with everyone, then, it can't be a ding on my head, right? No excuses. Take out your balls. Oh, so I should be upright, right? And to say that RCM women couldn't carry out any duties. But I think this. But like, I feel like shooting this shit with this guy for longer, so let's agree. No, but I wanna. What do I do? Do I want to provoke him and get a response, or do I want to keep shooting this shit and make him happy? Yeah? This is such a hard choice. What I won't do is this one. This one I don't want to do because I want to either provoke him or I want to make him happy. All right. Not to mention keeping the station tidy and the bed and happy.
No man can afford to turn his eyes to the horizon if his rear is secured. If the women folk take care of that, then men can tackle the bigger issues.
Oh, just let the women do the sex. That's enough, huh? Who knows what terrible shit he's gonna spout. Yeah, well, this is what Thanksgiving dinners are like with all the men, right? Not all men, of course, just the ones that are alive. Maybe all the good ones are dead. Great minds think alike, Renee. You really seem to have it all figured out. I guess. Okay, so this is agree with him more, but I guess it might not be as black and white, but disagreeing makes me uncomfortable. What does this mean exactly? Like, I still have some morals. You know, I'm getting second thoughts about this. We could back out now. To not influence. You know what? I'm gonna do the number 2 option now. Just cause I'm worried about his mental state.
The RCM doesn't discriminate. Women are held to the same standards as men, and as reflected in the quarterly statistics, are equally effective in their jobs.
Okay, thank you, Kim, for being the moderate in this case. I really do need to be pulled back, like,
unlike
there.
men, they also have to deal with the very same mentality you two are displaying right now. If it weren't for this, they would outperform us.
Yeah. Good job, Kim, for reeling us back. But it's nice. We provoked him enough for him to give his own opinions on the matter.
I'm glad at least some people keep a level head in these turbulent times.
We're friends now. He's talking about us, right? Because we're buddies now. We've bonded over being backwards old people. You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Was there an earthquake here? Do you know what created it? We get to learn some lore about the post-apocalyptic world, or I mean, it's not actually post-apocalyptic, because it sure looks like it sometimes. Friendship acquired with a sexist old man. Yes. We have acquired friendship with this guy. Bonded over the shared backwards beliefs. Is that how it works in real life? I don't know. I don't have enough sexist old men in my life. Not that I would want any, but I've never dealt with them, you know. Was there an earthquake here?
No. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
I see. This is a war-torn landscape, so some artillery came here and bam, a crater. Try to befriend one and see what happens. I mean, I'm not sure they're pleasant. I'm sure they're potentially pleasant, so long as you don't shoot the shit about politics. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe that's what they want to do. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used? Someone explain to me the difference between heavy, light, and medium artillery. Maybe I'll search it up afterwards. Can we sexist together some more? That's bad. You know what? You know, everyone should make friends with sexist old men. Why? It'll make yourself less sexist because you realize how much sexism there is in the world. But nah, in general, there are 2 types. They're the sweetest and kindest ones you'll ever met, and they're the stupidest, grumpiest ones you never met. Never in between. Yeah, I guess they're very much themselves. That's admirable, especially the sweet ones. But like, I guess they all know themselves very well, and they are exactly that. Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Oh, we just got insulted. They called us communards, although he doesn't know. What? That we're communards. Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly.
Women
So
is
valiantly we
got
got licked.
auto-modded for misogyny. It's okay. This in so women. Yes, so well, we've met plenty of very sexy ones here. He's a sexy. Is he sexy? I can't tell. No, he's hunched over, but his portrait's very good. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. I see. So he's a native, and then the foreigners came. We fought valiantly, too valiantly, so valiantly we got licked. He adds, squeezing a ball in his fist. Okay, now we're talking war. That's something people like. Who are the foreigners in this? I wish I knew. Maybe it's the Ravachol people, or maybe it's something else.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult
What?
propaganda and mad anarchist
Hey.
strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Yes, their long, phallic cannons simply weren't big enough. In other words, they lacked the balls that the mad anarchist women had. Suicide sex cult propaganda, though. What is he talking about?
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
So they put the bomb on women who will explode when you're having sex? Did they? Is that what they did? So maybe, you know what? What a great idea. Just send women in, and also send the most beautiful men in dressed up as women or whatever, and then you can take down all these sexists one by one. That's a very interesting type of suicide bomber. Yeah, it is, isn't it? What a great idea. People should write more about this. It's probably a bit more complicated, that. Why show them here in Martinez? They should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. I understand. I'd bomb this place too. No, what? I'm actually curious. Why bomb this place? Is this common? In war, do people tend to bomb civilians? Why shell them here?
Because this place is a damn beachhead.
Oh,
to soften the commies
yes.
up first.
Had to soften the commies up first. I think I'm getting lost. Which side was the commies? The commies was fighting them, or the commies were defending? I'm confused. The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
Are we in Revachol? I was so confused. I mean, the US has done plenty of drone strikes on cities. Oh, really? Yeah? I didn't know that. That sounds like a war crime. That sounds like that sounds like a huge war crime. That sounds like a crime against humanity. In the Middle East, at least? That's a crime against humanity in the Middle East. My God. Well, I guess I should know, but I clearly don't know history.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 2008. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Okay, he finished talking. In Asia and Africa and South America too? Oh, wow, more crimes against humanity. Okay, well, I guess crimes against humanity are common, and this one's another crime against humanity. I don't even know if this world cares about crimes against humanity. Well, you're one of the largest superpowers in the world, we can't really punish you. Yeah, no one can, right? You're the law. You're the policeman of the world. You're the cop of the world. That's what America is. The biggest, baddest cop man of the nations, or something like that. It is what it is. We shouldn't have to live in a world like this. Why live in such a backwards world? Oh my God. We have AI, we have elevators, we have vaccines, and we live in the backwards end of the galaxy. The only thing good about us is that we're humans and there's no other humans around. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 2008. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. What does that mean? What's a foothold? A foothold means important place. Man, I don't understand vocabulary. Martinez, this place, is an important place in Revachol, which is the place we live in, I suppose. 2008, something happened. The other 2 are in the northeast. As long as I get my video games and your streams, life is good. Ah, thank you. But you know, I feel like I'm an idealistic person. That when I was growing up, I was like, oh man, like I was 4, 5, 6, 7, right? I feel like, oh man, I was promised a good world. Oh, you're younger than me, right? So I don't know if during that time it felt different. But when I was in elementary school, I was like, wow, I was promised a good world. And as I grow older, I'm like, oh man, I live in a primitive world. It's okay. It's okay. It is what it is, like you said. It's something that I accept. But maybe when I turn 90, the world will be better. Let's see. Death blow sounds grim. Yeah, sounds grim. Not thoughtfully and turn to look northeast. Shake your head and look down at the crater. I don't know. I never paid too much attention as a kid. Same. Well, I mean, it's what my teachers would tell me, right? Basically, the air from my teachers was like, look, kids, the world's going up, up, up. We're gonna go to Mars. Everything's amazing. Humanity is going to like be so cool and stuff. And we're also like progressive here, and everything's getting more progressive day by day. And that's what the world I grew up in was. Like, Obama was happening. Look, we have a black man in the office. We're so unracist now. Oh my god. and then I turned 6. I forgot what year it was. Whatever. I turned a certain age. I was in high school, and then it was like, well, the world has decided together that we want a rapist as a president. which is whatever. I guess just the world we live in. That's fine. That's fine. This is Cup. No, I don't actually care, to be honest. I should care more, but I don't, to be honest. I say it because I feel it to some degree, but I don't feel sad or anything about it. It just I feel like I grew up among hypocrites because of this. Anyway, let's be cool, not thoughtfully, and turn to the northeast. We could do any of those, but should we get more history? Let's get more history.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
He finished talking again. What did you say? It's so bad when you elect it a bad leader, though. He has a weird face. When I was in 6th grade when Trump became president, so I didn't really understand the full implications of it all. Yeah, that makes sense. You grew up in a different world than me, because you're younger than me. I'm slightly older. Or a lot older, actually, as I think about it. So it was like a shocker. It was like, wow, my world is overturned. I wasn't like sad or anything. It almost felt natural, to be honest. But it was like, wow, this is the face of the world I emigrated into. How long ago? Yeah, 2016. So that's like how many years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 years. Damn. That was a while ago. We're still hearing the aftershocks today. My god. What did he say again? This here is blood on the ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Who's coalition? Most likely. Who's the rabid dogs? The sex cult anarchists? We're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses. Where are the corpses? I don't see them. Were they buried? Near the time when my country politics became messy too. Which country is that? Is it the sea country or the country that's not sea? Yeah?
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
I wonder, do they feel the same, or are they just buddies because they're old men, but this guy actually feels differently? Hold on, the coalition? Yes, what's the coalition? I need to know. What? The sea country. Okay. We also had Harambe in 2016. You know, I don't know what Harambe is. I actually don't know what Harambe is. I feel like I should search that out. It's like a cultural thing that I am supposed to know, but I don't know. What the heck is Harambe? Is that the gorilla? Is that the ape? Is that the monkey? Is that a human being? Is it an ape, gorilla, monkey, or human being? Which one? Oh, we need to learn about what the coalition is.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
It's an ape, gorilla, monkey, human. Oh, it was all those things. It was not just one of those things. Oh, yes. I sort of remember Harambe, like the word, floating around Reddit for a while. It was like, Harambe, this or that, or something, but I never figured out what it was, because I don't actually, like... So there's a lot of meme subreddits, right? But I don't actually look at the meme subreddits. I don't actually look at the meme subreddits. I don't know what memes are going on. I am uncultured in meme culture. I just passively absorb it when it shows up on Reddit. You do lurk a lot on Reddit. yeah, Reddit is my main form of social media. I am a lurker. Yeah, a child fell into his enclosure, so they shot and killed Harambe. What? Oh, okay, so it was an actual story. So, like, it was a thing that actually happened. Harambe is some sort of either ape, gorilla, or monkey in a zoo. A child fell in, they killed it, the world mourned. It was a sad day. But, on the bright side, it made for a great meme. In short, I think that's what it was. Yeah, I like Reddit, though. Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all, they're the lesser evil. The coalition's the lesser evil? Who's the coalition? Gosh darn it. Are they like, what's their political affiliation? Where did they come from? Is that why everything is so bombed out? Ah, that explains all the war damage. Actually, I already know all this too. I just wanted to know if you do too. No. Okay. I don't get it, to be honest. What the heck is going on? Whatever, I'll absorb it. I'm a baby. I'll figure it out eventually. Reddit are simply the best. Genuinely, the worlds are going to shit when Harambe died. He was the Jesus who did not die for our sins. He was the Jesus that was keeping it all alive. Reddit are simply the best, better than the old forum. Yeah, I like Reddit a lot. What old forums though? I don't know if I've been on actual old forums. Now that I think about it, I know they exist. I just aren't really. There's like Y Combinator or something. There's like this one for programming types. That's the only one I know. Reminds me of Martin Luther King died for a sin, kid. I don't know that one either. Is that a meme? You know what? I'll say, that explains all the war damage, even though I'm talking out of my... I'm just saying lies, because I don't know what's going on.
They lit the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes. What's going on? What's going on, son? I don't know what's going on. He does. I don't. I'm not.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Union Socialists. Oh, that's what they are. Socialists. It's this one. Gotta keep buttering up the old man gang. Yeah. I'm accidentally buttering him up now. I don't know what I'm saying. What is this? The YouTube link? Alright. I'll click on that YouTube link. Let me just copy it. Copy current address. And then afterwards, I'll just put it onto the screen instead of searching it up myself because I can't. URL, google.com. Yeah, there we go. This totally works. Let's just ignore the fact that it's transparent and I haven't figured out how to fix that. And then right-click interact, I think. Yes, I have it here. Stay signed out. Control V. That was not what I thought I was clicking on. Wait, it didn't work. I need a Control C the other way. I need a Control C. I can't right click. Let me. Oh, this one, right? This one.
About in school.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr. What'd he do?
He died for sins.
No, that was.
Yeah, I actually do remember this one. I did see it. Okay, yeah, I remember. This was floating around on Reddit somewhere. I saw it like once, and then I forgot about it. It left my mind. Oh Oh, green screen. Power created a real-life extra. Yeah, I don't know why there's a green screen on the browser. They do it automatically. Okay, let's go back to buttering the guy up by accident this time. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez, they kept as a monument. A dark shadow runs across the face, and now the Union Socialists are practically running the place. I mean, who else is gonna run it, huh? You? You're not running anything. Why don't you go join the Union and work it out from within?
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
I swear we keep being distracted every 3 dialogue pop-up. Yeah, this is... I mean, considering there's so much to think about, this stuff makes sense. But if we're going too slow, I will try to go faster. For like every other one. If we're going too slow, I'll try to go faster. But it's still fun this way, I think. It's like reading a storybook together extremely slowly. Okay, so we're the coalition. No. You? We, the coalition, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. I wish I knew what he was saying. I'm gonna... I actually don't know. I think they're saying that... No, I don't know what they're saying. No, I don't really care. Go at your own pace. Yeah, we don't care. You don't care. Then we'll keep going slowly because that way we can savor the game a little more. I don't savor food, by the way.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players of the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the...
He stops mid-sentence, turns to you.
What do you think?
Why? No. Keep talking among yourselves. I need to figure out what the heck you guys are saying.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Is this my opinion, though? Or is this, like... I think we finished buttering the guy up. Maybe we should finally show our sword. Yeah, let's see, what are the options? That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. That is an opinion. I feel like this is supposed to be referring to something, but I don't know what it is. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. That's nationalism, right? This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies don't. What does this mean? Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think. I just do. I think this is a bad idea. I think this one's a bad idea. We need to beat Commie, though, so we're not gonna say this one. There's a process of elimination now. The coalition seems quite capable, actually. Who is the gosh darn coalition? I need to search this up. Because I missed it. That's all it should be. The coalition. Yeah, we have. But it's my fault. It's my fault for not being someone who reads these kinds of fiction.
They're not. And I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains.
He takes a big breath. You could hear it. They're not. Who's the coalition? Oh yeah, anyway, I pissed them off a little, but I think we were on good enough terms, so that's okay. Fighting those boiling cats for food. Don't stop eating cats. Don't eat cats. Actually, I don't care if people eat cats. Don't eat me. As long as you don't eat me, it's fine.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol.
He loves monarchs.
Had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
Who's Fricelle? Is Fricelle a monarch too? Or he's a what do you call them? A royalist, a monarchist, what do you call it? A kingist? he's a king lover.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world is wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
He sighs. He's a traditionalist. He likes the backwards life. He can't stand the fact that the times are changing. Actually, the times aren't changing, I think. I think things have been kind of stagnant. But he doesn't like the fact that times are different from when he was young. I mean, holy, beautiful in the world. It's only holy and beautiful for people who benefit from it. He just hates change. Yeah. clinging on to his old past.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Suzerain? Is that the king? I'm confused. Hey, this is all French. I don't know anything about French literature, but this feels French. No wonder they're all French. Who's Vissel?
Damn Vissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown.
Oh, he's a king too.
He died in the hands of the Hoi Polloi, in a very public execution.
Hoi Polloi? What is that? The public? The regular public? What does that mean? The old veteran falls silent and massages his chest. He's clearly very emotional about this. Alright, first Vissel was also a king. What about Guillaume?
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
Oh, the mob. The mob. That's what the Hoi Polloi means. No. Your fault. Your fault for leaving your king to the mob. In the end, it's all for yourself. This is why we shouldn't have kings. They are just figureheads. You mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind. Led Revachol before Vissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Oh, so he's still alive? Unlike Vissel? Or, no, he's probably dead by now, right? There's no way he's still alive. I'm confused.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
Is that how people feel about kings? Is that how people feel about kings? That, like, you want to cling to them. They're your holy leader. In spirit, in heart, in blood. And when they abandon you, you can't help but still love them. That's amazing. To be worshipped as a king is truly an amazing thing. Oh my god. I don't think people cared about Queen Elizabeth that much. But do you suppose people cared about Napoleon? he was exiled too, wasn't he? Yeah? Wasn't he exiled? Is that what happened? I totally forgot. Oh, that explains the white horse. In the start of the game, there's a white horse. As a picture over here. I was like, wow, is that like a Napoleon? Or whatever. I don't know. Actually, no. I'm just like saying whatever. But I feel like maybe that's the connection there. Like in the start screen. Can I go to the start screen? No, I can't go right now. But then in the start screen, there's this white horse. Like in that famous painting. What's a suzerain?
Suzerain is the king.
Oh,
Has everyone forgotten already?
For rain.
They've forgotten already.
They've forgotten already. I'm sorry, old geezer. I'm not old enough.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened.
Yes, I was.
When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Well, Daddy, are you gonna tell me a story here? Man, I don't think he likes us too much, y'all. Can he? Yeah, I don't think he... I don't think he likes us. He's just an old man, too tired to talk now. Yeah, we're too young. It's no use talking to us young whippersnappers. But why can't he take us as a daddy? Thank you for your time. Leave. I'm gonna go grab his ball first. I was in Daddy's ball, yeah? I'm gonna go give him his ball back. Maybe if I give him his ball back, he'll like us more, and then that check won't be so minimal. Although, how do I get down? How do I get down to the lake where I threw the ball? Wait, that is my task, right? I'm allowed to go grab that ball. Replace lost bull. Due to some confusion over the game. Balls. No, you identify the as balls. Daddy's balls? This long game, Renee and Gaston are playing. Either one of their big tongaboos far into the sea. The shot was excellent, but now you owe them a bull, or at least a similar looking metal sphere. Oh, I can't just give it back to them, never mind. Because it seems I can't just swim in the sea to grab the ball. The bull. Wait, let me see if I can talk to this old man. He said, talk to this guy first, whose name I have already forgotten. What is his name? So I'll talk to this guy. Oh, René, right?
I have really outdone myself.
He takes
This is divine.
sandwich. I thought he'd be done eating his sandwich by now. We've been shooting the shit for like so long.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
They're mean to each other, but I think they're the only old men for each other, so they might as well be bonded for life. Wait, my game is blurry? Eh? Whoa. What do you mean it's blurry? Can you not read the words? Let me exit options. Let me make the text bigger. Maybe that'll help. Wait, no, it's not letting me. Why isn't it letting me? I don't notice anything wrong on my end. Could it be? No, I checked the other VOD. It's blurry as well. Oh, really? Yeah, the VOD. I don't know. I'm not sure why. Is it? Let me. You know what? Wow! It did get bigger. Is this better? It's huge now, this text. Maybe it's just the resolution. Oh, at least on my phone. Oh yeah, it might be the resolution, you're right. But is it better with the giant text? Maybe I should make it a teeny bit smaller. Oh, it didn't update. That's interesting. There's a bug here. Hey, we should tell the developer. There's a bug with their text settings. It doesn't update. Oh, but is this better with the giant text? The game is blurry, but maybe that's just impressionist. Or if not, then maybe I can try changing the resolution. Like, I'm playing on not full screen so I can see the chat. The text is definitely too big on PC. Not sure on phone though. But it's not blurry, right? Let me see if I can make it a little bit smaller. No, I can't. It's either big or not big, and that is it. Okay, so tell me what you prefer. Which one do you like? Giant or the normal size? We can also change the resolution, but then I may have a harder time viewing the existence of chat. I don't know how people do it. How do they like view chat while playing on full screen? It's so confusing to me. Not big. okay, not big. We're back to normal then. Back to normal size. And he's gonna look like a sexy lady with that big bubble butt.
Honey, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
Maybe you can get the extension that allows you to view chat on the screen. Multiple monitors, I think, is how they see everything. Well, I mean, I definitely don't have multiple monitors. Since this is a laptop, I've never had a monitor in my life, except for one time where I was working for free as a volunteer doing research. That too. Yeah. And you know what? You can just use your Mac as a secondary chat screen. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll try that next time. Wait, no, that's kind of difficult. I'll have to like. I'm trying to think this in my head. How do I do this? You know what? I'll try that next time. And then if it works, it works, and that'll be great. Okay. It's the little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Be chill. If you're struggling against the world, but you have nothing to struggle against, how sad that is.
Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
He's talking to us! Yay! Tell me, what do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Aw, that's it? Really? You know absolutely nothing? Come on, you must have heard something. You know what? Let's see. Absolutely nothing?
No, officers. I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Aw, he thinks we're good. How nice.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with your ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
The left caviar? What does a caviar mean? I know gauche means left, but what does caviar mean? offered to play with his balls. So maybe that would excite him. You gotta tickle their balls. I don't know if you got that reference. You gotta tickle the balls a little bit. That's a reference to thing pro CD, but I don't know if you look at that. Anyway, Retro drills his eyes. You rub plenty of shoulders in the Union. He's also with the Union. Maybe something about idiom or what is it about fish caviar? That makes sense. The left fish. The left fish.
He means caviar socialists.
He means caviar socialists. Oh, wait. Does that mean like rich people socialists? Like people who aren't like really part of the people or something like that. Maybe he means like bougie socialists. I don't know what it means. That's good. I'm gonna assume he means bougie socialists.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Okay, gauche thank you for searching it up. Gauche caviar left, is a pejorative French term to describe someone who claims to be a socialist while living in a way that contradicts socialist values. The expression is a political neologism dating from the 1980s and implies a degree of hypocrisy. Okay, yeah. Thank you for searching it up and confirming that there are essentially bougie people who claim to be socialist. I wish I could, but I don't know anything. His cheeks turn red. I always keep my nose clean. I don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that. Fine, man. But you could change the world. So, like the leader of the Soviet Union or something like that? I don't know what the Soviet Union's like. I don't know history. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe something like that. A lot of leaders end up being like that, don't they? Yeah?
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Sounds a bit like you're holding back. I don't think you're lying. You're just holding things back. Yeah. He's like, I like to keep my nose clean. Everyone knows I don't gossip. That means you have stuff to gossip about. You just don't say it.
I'm not even anyone.
Why did he call himself off?
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of union prick he can't even speak properly.
They're friends, the unlikeliest of friends. A firm, I love the kingest, and a person who talks plenty with the Union. I think every leader of the Soviets was a genocidal dictator. I don't know a single name of the leader of the Soviets, so that's unfortunate, but maybe you're right. If not genocidal, at the very least dictator. It's a problem in this world with people who think that they know the best for everyone. How do you get stuff done when there's so many people in your way? And whoop, you become a dictator. Okay. Of course he's holding back. Oh, right. So is he gonna talk?
At least finish my fucking
He got mad!
Before you piss on it.
Good old Joseph
Is that
Stalin.
okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
Evrard, thank you for the name. Good old Joseph Stalin. Did you guys ever look at Stalin's image when he's young? He's hot as fuck. Oh, really? Is he? Is he hot? Is every dictator hot at some point in their lives? Is that what it means to have charisma? The charisma to be a monarch who pulled themselves up by their bootstraps into monarchy. Don't fall for the dictator powder. It's okay if he is a dictator so long as he loves me. No. Are my morals that bad? I don't have any morals. Oh, you have a picture. Oh, but he's a hot man. Okay. Well, we'll take a look at it. Let me take a look at the hot Joseph Stalin. Where is my? I'm getting better at this. I promise. I will get the URL directly this time. Pictures of the young Joseph Stalin, age 15 to 40. God, we have a time lapse here. How do I interact? I hope they let me scroll because OBS has a bit of a problem with this window. Yes, OBS has a total big problem with this window. I am going to have to use a completely different application. Give me a second. The article is locked though. Ah, the article's locked, so I don't even know if I'll be able to see an image. And yeah, I'll open Chrome. I just realized that I am on my other computer, which means that my computer isn't gonna totally die when I open a new something. All right, we have one image. I'm gonna put it up. All right. Let me click on the capture window thingy-majigger. Oh shoot, it's not working. Give me a moment. I swear I will get the hot Joseph of Stalin up on the screen. Just one moment. It's not working. Display capture. I may not be able to get it up. That sucks. My application isn't showing up. That's a problem. Oh well. I hope that. I think. You know what? I will try one more time. I will try with Internet Explorer. No, Edge. People use Edge these days, right? No one uses Internet Explorer anymore. If I can get the Internet Explorer up, then we've got hot Joseph style. That's fine. No, let me try one more time. Hot Joseph Stalin deserves to be seen, right? Let me just. It's not showing up. That's so sad. I'm gonna. Let me try this again. Yeah, it's not showing up. That's so sad. So sometimes my OBS glitches and it just simply refuses to capture a certain window. That is what is happening right now. What? What a shame. Internet Explorer just morphed into Edge, I think. That's true. Internet Explorer did morph into Edge, but at the same time, I have both. I have both Internet Explorer as well as Edge, surprisingly, on my computer. Alright, I couldn't get it up. I'll do one last thing. I know I can do this much. So it's a locked article anyway, so we'll just look at one image of hot Joseph Stalin. I am currently in the process of saving the image on my computer, putting it into downloads. Is that gonna work? Give me a moment. I'm not sure that's gonna work. Yes, it worked. Alright, let me try one last time. Joseph Stalin's face deserves this much worship. That I'm gonna go through all this effort. It's a lot of effort though. Images! Please let image be able to display WebPs or I have a new problem. Oh, yes! Yes, there we go! Joseph Stalin, the hot man. He is. You know what? You're right. He is a little hot. He is kind of hot. There we go. That was the first image on that Medium article. Okay, let's just appreciate this man's face for a while. A moment of silence for the young Joseph Stalin. Lost one comrade, social point. Alright, we have done appreciating Joseph Stalin. I like his fashionable, whatever you call it, scarf. There we go. I still have him on the computer so we can look at his face again whenever we want today. Let me just close my Windows tabs and then we can get back to talking to this guy who is clearly not sure whether to tell us anything. Alright, here we go. Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Isn't that so cool? He finally got mad. His eyes are furious. I'm not anyone important in the union. I just know Evhart. Who is this Evhart? Are you a union member? Who is this Evhart? I want to ask him both things. I hope we can. I don't think it's a good sign if you're worshipping a dictator who killed millions. You know, we're not worshipping the dictator. We're not even worshipping who he is, or who he was. We are bastardizing his image in order to worship his visage. He is no longer Joseph Stalin in our eyes. He is simply an Ikemen devoid of everything that he represented. Is this something that he would like? I think that we are pissing on his grave. I don't think he would be happy to be worshipped for simply his looks and have someone look at him and be like, this is a beautiful man, completely not knowing what the heck he did in life. I don't care about his values. I only care about his visage. May he simply be a model in his next life. You know this F-art, you know?
Everard Clare. Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers.
He says
I
solemnly.
taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
He's a teacher. Well, sort of. He's an educator. I think it's fine if you separate things. You don't love him for his disgusting behavior. I didn't expect you to go off that hard, but fair enough. Okay, fine. Let me pull back for a bit. So I can say all these things, but if anyone if there's actually people looking at this thing in the future, it is important to mention that it's just because I come from America, right? I realize it is important to mention that coming from America, we should acknowledge that bad people did bad things. That said, I can't properly say it because I don't even know what he did. Because I don't even know history. I'm unfortunately not well educated in the human studies and history. Gaston Martin would be mad at me.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
I mean, I can see why he's mad at the guy, but I do think if you're in the internet, you should expect 95% of things just funny things. Actually, on the internet, I have this tendency to avoid areas that actually make me uncomfortable. For example, like the scarier parts of the internet. Why is it always the hot ones that are the most insane? It's not fair, man. Oh yeah, Joseph Stalin. It's because I don't think it's that the hot ones are the most insane necessarily, but the most well-known insane people are probably gonna be hot, right? Because it's easier to be well-known if you're hot. Oh, hi, Cranky. How are you? If you like how are yous. I'm always scared of how are yous, so you can ignore it if you like. What do you know about history? And yeah, this guy has a bone. What do you call it? A bone to pick? Is that the phrase?
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea.
He's being emo now. Well then, how are you? I don't know how to answer that. Anyway, we were admiring Joseph Stalin's face, thanks courtesy of Zubit1, showing us a picture. But otherwise, we've been here for like an hour talking to old men and shooting the shit with them. First, we talked to the sexist old man and agreed with him on certain topics just to get on his good side. And now we're talking to this union man. Well, he doesn't really see himself as a union man, really. He probably does feel like he's spineless.
There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Wow, how handsome. I mean, like, yes, it is handsome. It's almost honorable in its own way, but that doesn't change the fact that he's a sexist.
Let's try not to get caught in the crossfire.
Okay, we'll leave these old men alone. Impressed by your ability to dodge the question. You dodged it too. I asked it first. You dodged it too. I deserve to dodge it. No, I didn't dodge it. Gosh darn it, I didn't dodge it at all. I told you what we were doing, and that's how I am. Secret way of powder is such a bad person to agree to these things. We're just shooting the shit with the old man. He's a bee. We're not agreeing with him. We're just saying it. We played the old man's balls as well. Oh yes, that's right. We played with their balls. Yes. Are you a union member? I need to know.
In many ways, yes. Like an honorary member.
Answer: not
I
officially.
attend meetings and parties. Help with little things. Everard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
He's embarrassed he's not a union member. That's interesting. Yeah. He wears, I wonder what color, no, white was communism. Is red unionism? I don't know. In many ways, how do you help them?
Oh, yes.
Come on, tell me how you help them, man. Whatever. So you're not an actual member?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
So why aren't you an actual member, huh? I'm pretty sure he's embarrassed about it. Why are you an actual member?
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and Renee's eyes.
Ah, I see. He's puffing himself up. He was puffing himself up, and now he's just a sorry old man who isn't even part of the ruling class of the Union.
He doesn't know anything, because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
You know, outsiders are useful too. He gave us a name.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that.
He frowns.
He's a Vezavain. Turns the way the wind blows and tries to look important.
Oh, I see. That's how you consider him. Maybe that's even how he considers himself. That's... Well, I mean, if it works for him, it works for him. If it makes him happy, yeah, that's what matters. But I think it doesn't make him happy. I think he feels bad inside.
I hate the socialist rabble. But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
Be a man already, is what he's saying. If you're a man, you have a side. Another way, that is terribly that's incredibly toxic. Just like FYI, if you're a guy, that's what he's saying. If you're a man, you need to have a purpose in life. You need to believe in something. Stop being a womanly, wishy-washy person. So sexist, this guy. Anyway, don't worry. We are currently a baby. Once we become a man, we will be a commie. What are the little things you do for Evar? Yes, that's what I wanted to know. Maybe they're not so little.
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
I guess I failed as a man. Oh, come on! We are not living in this time. We are not living in their time period, and it is incredible. Like just live how you want. That's how people should be. Yeah. Actually happy, not like conforming to these stupid ideals of how men should die in war or whatever the heck. I must become a dictator to prove them wrong. No, not like that. Writing work mostly. He writes. So what kind of things do you write? Are you a poet?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you.
He's a propagandist.
Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I have these long talks where...
He's their publicity man. That's actually quite important. I wonder what kinds of things he writes. I will vote for you. Wait.
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh yeah, I am kind of confused. So are the unions the commies or are they socialists? Isn't there a difference? Are you a socialist? Let's go for it.
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
What? How can you write those newspaper pieces if you're all political? I'm curious too. What? So you are a weatherwave, but you need to believe in something. Freedom, the people, sure, or even money. Yeah? That's smart. I keep my nose clean too. I need to know. How can you write those newspaper pieces if you're not No, I get it. Because he's not political, he can write anything. That's how it works, right? That's smart. I keep my nose clean too. Nah, I don't know whether I should agree with this guy. Well, we can still be friends even if I don't, right? He's like we can relate to this guy, I think. Someone who's, we're playing this game, we're this guy. We're like, you know what, screw politics, we're playing this game anyway. We don't care, we're like this guy, actually. This is what the player character is like. That's what I am like. I'm a filthy weather vane, aren't I? I must be a filthy weather vane in reality. But this guy's not. This guy's gonna be a man of his time. Okay. How do you... But I do want to know what he's gonna answer.
I have a vivid imagination.
He laughs again.
And like I said, I have a way with words. That's enough. No need to sink into politics.
What he means is, I understand the environment around me, and I write the environment around me.
He just fluffs it up.
He just fluffs it up.
Of course. Don't sink into anything. Don't sink into any fight. Only sink into your couch.
This guy doesn't like that about him. But you know, the fact that they're talking together means that he probably believes that this guy can be something. He probably thinks this guy's impressionable despite his old age. Okay, but you need to believe in something. Freedom, the people, love a show, or even money. You know what? That's smart. I keep my nose clean too. So you are weathery? Well, let's see.
I prefer highly adaptable myself. Have a better ring to hit, don't you think?
This is why we know he's a writer, because he's highly adaptable, not a weatherman.
Mon Dieu.
My God, the carabinier closes his eyes like he's never going to open them again. But they're still friends. I guess that's all. Wait, was there something else? Okay, yeah, I guess that's all now. At least he admits it, I guess. Yeah.
No, thank you. For being
really
consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
At least he admits it, I guess. Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like people like this. Like I'm probably similar to this. I'm not sure. I feel like it's a very easy thing to admit and say, because you know very well that you're not someone who's very dedicated to something, and there's something special in that too, I suppose. All right, it looks delicious. Can I have a bite of that? Looks delicious. Get out. Wait, did I finish asking him this stuff? Yeah, I finished it.
No, thank you.
Let's ask him for a sandwich.
For being
I'm
consummate
hungry.
professionals. I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food.
He says, and quickly
Nothing
adds.
personal, it's just a principle.
Ah, why not? Is English your first language? Do you ask that because it sounds like English is not my first language, or do you ask that because English sounds like it is my first language? English is the language I know the best of all the languages. English is my natural language, the one that I have the highest amount of vocabulary in, and the one that I'm educated in. As for whether or not it's my first language, that is a different question. But before I answer whether it's my first language, is there a reason you're asking that? Do I sound funny? And if I do sound funny, yes. I do sound funny, yes. I'm so curious. I always felt like I had an accent sometimes, like especially when I am excited or have a high emotion, but I'm not sure whether that's true.
The only one you have.
The only one you have, the only principal you have. He's just digging at him all the time. It sounds good, but there's an accent I can't place. Okay, so you're confused. You sound like an American Asian. Yeah, zip it! You got it! Zip it! You're amazing. Yes, I am an American Asian. My first language is actually Mandarin, but I don't know Mandarin very well because I went to America at a very young age.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder, well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft.
No, you sound perfectly fine. You know a slight accent to the end of your sentences, but that's it. Oh, okay, so I guess I could pass. but to people who are like Zube, I would pass as only, they would still pick up the Asian part, which is cool. I always thought that there was like slight something, but it is very slight, it seems. That's cool. Well, because I'm Asian. Maybe we sound similar. Okay, yeah, well, it's good. To the Asians can like ID them. They can ID each other, and the Americans still ID each other, so it serves its purpose, right? The accent. Is English Cranky's first language? To the fact that they picked up on something. I want that sandwich. Who made the sandwich?
In addition to the obvious slice of ham,
We're hungry.
a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
Please, man, can I just have a bite? I love your sandwich. Don't be a dick, Gaston. There's plenty for everyone. Can we have your sandwich, please? Okay, I'm not that hungry anyway. Please, man, can I just have a bite? No, we shouldn't step on this guy's principles.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?
Yeah, you do sound natural, though, not like me. Oh, well, that's because, your first language wasn't... Well, I mean, you're raised in language. Probably wasn't English, right? I was raised in English to the point where I don't really know my first language anymore. No, I know it to some extent. I can sort of say it, but it's not the best. That's very good. Why does he care about his sandwich so much? Is he poor like me? Are we both poor men? I threw the bull in the sea. If I didn't, then I'd be able to finish those checks better. My fault. I wish I knew more than one language. I just don't have the discipline to learn. Then you have to learn a language in high school, like we had to. I know I had to learn a language in high school, or unless you took Latin. Need to steal the sandwich. I like the man, the other man. He's a sad old man who is still content with life. So I feel bad for him. What is this guy? Oh. The coin-operated viewer has been banged up and inoperable. Aww. Can we take the lens out? I always wondered, could you take the lens out of these and then view through it? I want a telescope. Now, those were optional classes. Wow. My school wasn't optional for me. Yeah. Oh, your school is pretty small, so they only offer Spanish. Ah, I see. I didn't take Spanish. I took French. And, originally, I even wanted to, take, we had a couple of choices. We had French, we had Spanish, and we had Latin as our choices. Originally, I wanted to take Latin because I didn't care about learning a language. But then my parents were like, you should think straight, don't take Latin. Take one of the actually useful ones. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll take French because I like how that sounds better. My graduating class was only around 170 people. Wow, yeah, that isn't a lot. Is it because it's a small town, or is it because the school is small? Anyway, we can harass more people. So let's find this guy. Lesson, boy. I don't start trouble, I fix it. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. Lesson, boy. What is this? Before we talk to that guy, let's look at what that thing is. This looks cool. What are we... Oh, we can steal some money! Yay! Yay, I got money! Yeah, I don't know why there's money in there, though. I guess someone just left it there. Is that vomit? No, this is something else. Oh, food! No, wait. Yeah, we got a plastic bag. Never mind, it's not food. The school is fairly decent size. The town was pretty small, though. Population around 10,000 people. Oh, okay. So it's a small 10,000 people. For 10,000 people, there's more kids than... How many high schools are in that town?
Yes.
The night's still young. Yes. I don't want to talk to you. Oopsies. I don't want to talk to you, Kim. I want to talk to the other guy. I wonder when Kim will get new dialogue options. Alright, let's try talking to this guy. 10. Very small. Oh, I can't talk to this guy? Aww. Let's see. There has to be more things to do around here. What's this orange dot? a splatter of bullet holes in the wall. Oh my god, what is this thing? What is this symbol? Oh, that's a symbol, right? Is this random scratch on the walls, or is that a symbol? I can't tell. Alright, we'll go get their bull back for them eventually. Yeah? It was a bad idea. Oh, can we rummage in the trash? Can we get food? No, we can't get food from the trash. The high school and middle school are connected by a hallway, so they're technically one building. Oh! Oh wow, so the same high school for high school and middle school then. Did you transfer, or did you keep to the same school? I think I went to a different school for our elementary, middle, and high school. What's this? The ad reads broken window. Tiba has windows. Nice ad. I have a broken window actually, but I don't need to fix it myself. What's the hotel's problem? We fall into bum level. We are a bum. I mean, like, I don't have no money. This is the amount of money I have. That's not even good enough for a book. I don't even know if it's good enough for food. But certainly not good enough for rent. To Roundabout North. And to Cape Side Apartments, Martinez Pier. Oh, do you think we can find our home? Because we're supposed to have a home, right? Do we live up there? I don't know why I think we live up there. Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. We should bring this together, guys. We should bring these to them. And replace their bulls. Well, I can't do it, though. If you live in this town, then you just go to the local elementary school, then go on to middle school, and finally to high school. You don't have a choice of what school to go to. Oh, that makes sense. I think I don't have a proper sense of scale. I thought that 10,000 people would have more kids than 170 per grade, but now that I think about it, 170 per grade makes a lot of sense. At least you get to know the town kids, huh? Oh yeah. Oh wow, what is this? A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Wow, they're just like pigeons. They're so pretty. Can I zoom in more? No, I can't. That's fine. We're going to go to the apartments. Maybe we can find our home. If I am not confused in my thought that we live here. What's this? We can't scroll. What's going on here? Why is this an interactable option?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Conceptualized wall? Why am I looking at this wall? I'm so confused. What? Let's do it anyway. Wait, hopefully it doesn't make our morale lower.
It's just a wall.
You have no clue. It's just a wall.
So many walls all over Martinez.
Oh no. This might not be good. No man, I was so fucking antisocial. I was a standard quiet kid at the back of the class you didn't want to mess with. That makes sense too. I feel like I come from a city, so it's probably easier here to be antisocial. Yeah, it's probably easier living in the city being antisocial because no one talks to each other anyway when you walk the street, so you don't feel like you're missing out on anything. So, that was my feeling. I don't know if other city kids feel differently. So many walls all over Martinez, weather worn, cracked, and their paint peeling. I can't do this again. I should probably refrain from doing too many low check actions because it seems to make me feel bad. Yes. Sorry, Kim. Nothing. I didn't mean to talk to you. I wanted to grab this. I got lucky with my school, so everyone is pretty friendly. I think that in my school... Oh, I found magnesium! Yes, we got drugs! We got more drugs to eat. I'm so happy. That means we can, like, save ourselves in case something really bad happens. We need more drugs. Okay. What is magnesium, though, in reality? I don't know. Oh yeah, Piki Kuno. Oh, it's the kids again. Let's go drug addiction. It's not an addiction if it's your medicine, right? I guess that is addiction. Whatever. It's medicine. It's not an addiction. A garden hose. This won't be of use until the snow melts. Oh, I made her pastime. Yeah. It's the only thing keeping us going. Yeah. Let's see. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. Anything else? Last one. Another splattering of bullet holes on this wall. Why don't people... I wish they had the money to fix this place up. What is this? Can we go downstairs? A closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Let's save. I don't want to accidentally die. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna die, but like... But like, I kind of feel like I will. Did I save it? I hope I did. Okay, I have to read from my lectures now. Oh, have fun, Pally Chat. See you! Good luck with your lectures and study hard and well. So you can become a cool space person in the future. Bye, Zubat. Oh, what is this? These barrels are half full of rainwater. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a rain collection thing. All right, let's go downstairs. It's locked. I thought I could go downstairs. How wrong I was. Is this on top of a building, so I can't go there? Oh, what's this? It's a toolbox. We can take an orange bum hat, and we can take a nose effect. Oh, we got a healing item! Yay! That means we won't die from like blood loss, potential blood loss, I guess. Let's see what the hat is. Can I wear it? Oh, no, the clothes is over here. Wow! Wow, we look like a proper bum. But I kind of do want to keep reaction. I don't want a -1 rhetoric. Wait, is there something else that -1's rhetoric? -1 savoir-faire. +1 interfacing. These are okay. These are okay. I feel like I need my rhetoric. Otherwise, we'll have a less talkative game. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the hangman. Can we go into the store or is it locked too?
There must be another way into the building.
Oh, why do we want to go in? Wait, this was so important. Kim even started talking. Time to break and enter. We have already committed a few crimes. Why not add one more? Yeah. Huh? Did I just hear something? Whatever. It's fine. Yeah. We're the law, right? I am the law. I'm a cop. A balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. Oh, damn. We should figure out who lives here. Oh, this wall. Hey, could it be that you could open up this wall? No, I don't think so. It doesn't
Just an
seem
ordinary
right.
wall. Nothing to see here.
How can we unlock this? Conceptualization. Oopsies. I keep pressing exit when I need to press on the leave button instead. Anyway, let's keep going north. Wait, was there a reason why I didn't go this way? I don't remember. What's this? I don't even know what I'm trying to open, but it's clearly locked. What's this? There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? Oh, hi! Hi! Hey, up here, piggo! I know I'm a cop. Stop calling me a pig! Okay, let's see. What's this? Cape Side Apartments. Oh, we're finally here! Could I live in one of these? Maybe? Rue de Saint-Guilain, roundabout north. 2 roundabout north? I don't know what that means, to be honest. Inside the frame of the motorcycle in repair and tools used to assemble it. Okay, this is a motorcycle shop, I guess. How do I get up there? Oh, there we go. Can we enter?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Oh, do you think they'll let us in? Knock.
The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Let's knock again.
The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Oh, will she let us in, the kind lady?
Stop banging on the door! I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
What do you mean, any more strangers? Who else came? Hold on. Who am I speaking
Doesn't
to?
matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
Okay, let's say that we're a police officer.
From within comes the faint sound of a broom sweeping across the concrete floor.
This is the police! Open the door! Yes, we're leaning on our cop credentials.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
The hallways echo with her cackle. How do old women cackle? But I'm not joking. Please let me inside. It's cold out here. Do we do empathy?
No. I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
She trails off, leaving the sentence unfinished.
Backyard door. There must be another entrance to the east.
Yeah. But Kim, tell her we're real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
The lieutenant, I forgot already. Lieutenant repeats dutifully. I don't know if this old woman has empathy. It was worth a shot though. Yeah, maybe she used to have empathy and now she's jaded.
There is no reply. Just faint sweeping sounds inside.
Aw, even Kim couldn't get her to open the door. But it makes sense. You know, we're so nice. We're the nicest police officers ever. Like, if it were a regular police officer, they would have broken down the door, guns blazing, bam bam, who cares if you're an old lady? Police, open up, we don't need a search warrant. But, they're nice. They're so nice. Let's see. There was more construction here once decades ago. I can't believe they're not banging down the door. Well, I mean, maybe just because they're not American. I don't know. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. Oh, fine. Let's go to the east. We should at least go inside. Docking reserved for residents of Hussein Kilan 3A. There's a person! We can talk to a guy. My thoughts of going into the east have been abandoned. Let's talk to someone.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
If only more people were like Kim. Not sure about me, though. He seems a bit... MC, though. He seems a bit strange. Yeah, MC is pretty strange. MC is just a hair's breath away. Hair's whatever. I forgot the term. A hair's line away from snapping and going crazy. Yeah? But this is Joyce Miss here. By the way, there is something exquisite about the description of a silk scarf tied around a woman's throat. It's like somehow enticing, like delicious almost. Anyway, let's continue.
Officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting. Kim, you could take care of it. I don't think she'll like my hand. I'm wearing trash gloves.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
I forgot if the Wild Pines were the Independents or the Union. I totally forgot. It gives me a very vivid image in my head. Not sure about delicious though. Yeah, it is extremely vivid. It's so special. There's something vulnerable out on the neck, and then the silk on top of that. Okay, Joyce L. What does the L stand for? That's so random. Do people don't even you know what? Shake her hand. I shouldn't be the one shaking her head, frankly, but whatever.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold. I'm glad that the game has totally ignored the fact that we're shaking her hand with the gloves that we use to dig through the trash with. But maybe we took it off. Or maybe she's just very professional like that.
Like steel, there is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
Oh, do we want that? Do we want her to sink her nails deep into our skin?
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
It's okay. It makes us stand out in our mine war. Yes, we should own it. We're a good, hard-working man, policeman, and she likes policemen, right? Because she's from Wild Pines, and she's supposed to handle. She used the word handle. I don't even remember what Wild Pines is, but she used the word handle. So that must mean that she's anti-union. That must mean she's a business person. Yeah, I think.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Why does he want me to take the lead? Can we try the expression on her? What's the expression? You mean suggestion? The suggestion thing? Well, I'll do it. The moment I see a suggestion, I'm gonna click on it. But I haven't seen it yet, so if you're talking about suggestion, then I'll do it. I guarantee if I shook your hand with a garbage-covered glove, you'd remember me. Yeah, you're right. But the game said her grip is tight and cold. If she wanted to sink her nails into us, then she could. Which means that we probably took off the garbage glove. But the game forgot we had a garbage glove on.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
What? Thanks, I guess. Still, why is the lieutenant? Oh, it's not lieutenant, it's lieutenant. Have I been pronouncing it wrong this whole time? They said lieutenant. I've been saying lieutenant. I guess it's actually lieutenant. Okay. I'll say lieutenant now. But I'm so confused. Why doesn't he take the lead on talking? He wants me to.
How interesting.
She turns to you and
I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation. And the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You're on a boat. You're on a boat. Let's see. Is there what expression are you talking about, Cranky? I don't know. I don't see it. If you're talking about suggestion. You know what? Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
Well, what does your specific subsection of a department do then, ma'am?
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
Okay, so what do they do? I'm sorry for saying what do you do. What does Wild Pines do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
According to the Oxford Dictionary, it's pronounced lieutenant. Oh, I've been saying it wrong this whole time. It's not lieutenant, it's lieutenant. Okay, fixed. I'll remember that. Hopefully I don't forget. Lieutenant. Yes. Alright, thank you for searching it up for me. Yeah. The Pines is logistics. They do shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there blinking? Those are the shipping. They have airships? I want to see them. I can't look up. I've been looking at the floor this whole time. Oh, yeah, I wish I could look up to see the airships. What a shame. I wonder if they're like blimps.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
Why is it that international exploitation of resources and shipping always seems to be the potential bad guys? You're popular enough to regularly get bots in chat. Really? Is that what it means? I don't know what to do about the bots. They just come and they're like, did someone say anything? Oh no, I guess not.
The Wild Pines group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes.
What the heck is an Indo-tribe?
Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king.
The king?
The suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Are we back to like Shebos? And I mean, they're basically, what do you call them? They're basically like heritage organizations. There's a better word for this. They've been grandfathered into the system. They're a relic of the old times. They don't deserve to exist. We must bring them down and have the people take them over. Oh, this is we need to lean back into the commie love. Anyway, who are the other Indo tribes? You're in good company, it seems. There is a feeling here, but I am my personal powders, personal mind check, rhetoric check is not good enough to figure out what they're saying. How much money does Wild Pines have? I'm so straightforward. Let's go for it.
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Oh, wow, that's a lot. You know, I don't understand. Why are company assets like private? Like, is it so bad that why don't we get to see it, huh? Why can't we even see the government budget? It's so annoying. Shouldn't information be free? If you, I know it's not actually. Choose the second option to piss her off. Where that's it. I thought Wild Pines was supposed supposed to be big time. Sure, we can do that. Let's see. Wow. Or I'm just gonna read it. Numbers like that mean nothing to me. The money I owe is so much less than that. Okay.
And to think, there are years when the group books losses in the billions.
A wave hits the sloop. She grasps the mainstay for balance. What does this mean? Maybe she's... I can't tell whether she is. You know what? I'm not sure what she's trying to say. my business talk is not good enough for this. Is she trying to say that they lose so much money, but they still earn money? Yeah, and therefore they're rich. Oh yeah, what was I saying? I was saying that a lot of cops like to say if you have nothing to hide, then you should be transparent, right? Just tell us the truth. Why don't we apply that to a revenue?
Warpines employ 72,000 people, all of whom have families that depend on their salaries. It is a tremendous responsibility.
This is something people say a lot. This is something people say a lot, isn't it? Like, oh, we need to keep so and so thing going because there's families that depend on it, which is true. It is true. But you know what? They're not trying to provide. No one's trying to provide another option. I mean, I work for a multi-billion-dollar company, but as a security, I make less than starting as a production employee. If the company's budget/revenue was private, I wouldn't even know I'm underpaid. Exactly! So it shouldn't be private! So they can't underpay people! Alright? I wouldn't even know. Yeah, so... That's why they want to keep it private, I guess. To make sure that they can pay people as little as possible. Yeah, but I know I'm underpaid and I can't do anything about it. Would you rather ignorance is bliss? Realistic. That's true. But, I mean, like, I think it would be better, right? To show to the world exactly exactly which place is better to be in. Like, if everyone showed it off, then maybe you'd be able to... I mean, I'm not sure, but since I've never held a real job, I'm only applying to jobs, but like, I assume that if companies did have the stuff out, then people would know which one to go to, right? Maybe, I don't know. I would hope that some kind of social, moral value would make them like feel compelled to pay people more. But maybe not. Maybe we'll just accept that it's bad, and that's quite a ding on humanity. White old pines employs 70. Oh right. It's a tremendous responsibility. They're pretty much the only thing in town, so there's not much choice anyway. Unless of course you drive over 30 miles to the closest city. Ah man. I see. Well, I think people should pay people more regardless. It's not about transparency though. Like, it's not really about transparency. The point of transparency is to do something, right? The point of transparency is with the goal that someone out there will do something about it. That's the actual goal. Like, transparency by itself is not what you're looking for. What you're looking for is a kind of humanity. Yeah. Okay. Where does Wildlines get to all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lormantanga on behalf of the suzerain.
On behalf of the suzerain is the most important thing in the sentence. I didn't get any of the other stuff. You never want to ask a large family how they got their money. Probably a lot of illegal shit going on behind the scenes, And it's bad, right? They shouldn't be doing any of that illegal stuff. It's bad. We need I don't even know what to say to that. I live in a world like this. Their world isn't much better, it seems. On behalf of the suzerain, on behalf of the monarchy, we started out as the king's fleet.
Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
Is she saying something good or something bad? I can't even tell anymore. It almost... The madness. Is she supposed to say that? Oh yeah, let me read you said. They shouldn't, but a lot of time the people in positions of power have a vested interest in letting them continue to do illegal shit. Yeah. That makes sense. Down with the people in power. We need to replace them. What? Okay, yes, I know. I'm not being realistic, but at least in the context of the game, we need to replace them. In the context of this game, we should get rid of them and replace them with someone else. Yeah, let's start our own revolution. If we can get enough people someday, and then afterwards support each other in like a giant brotherhood where we all share resources, then maybe we can take them down and stuff. That's our goal here in the game anyway. In real life, though, it'd be pretty funny. It'd be amazing, though. Someone should do that. It'd be great. I'd love to read about it. It probably helps to start out with a royal monopoly, being sarcastic. What does such a huge system want with a place like this? I'm curious, yeah. That's all I need to know. Yeah, what does a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
No, I don't understand. What do you mean? Aside from being the term. Okay, legal owners, that's just an appeal to bouginess, saying that we own it, so we deserve it. But then she gives a little smile. Who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo? I don't get it. I thought she sidestepped the question. What's important about this place, 8% of all cargo in the world? That's quite an endeavor indeed. You don't keep it moving. The workers do. The company is nothing without them. That's all I need to know. I keep wondering when I pick these dialogue options. Am I saying stuff about myself? Let me allow jerking off as through the automod. She's not even subtle about jerking off the company. Yeah, she's not. Okay, you don't keep it moving, the workers do. I feel like I shouldn't piss her off, but you know what? Let's prod her a little bit. We can pull back later, right?
We built this district,
she says calmly. Ah, did you guys? You should have built it better then, my god! If you built the district, why didn't you invest in the infrastructure? And didn't people say that people love working for Ford back in the day or something? Because he paid people like a lot more than usual? And like, they all got their own company cars or whatever the heck. And it was like great and stuff. But these people aren't even doing that. They're letting these bullet holes rot in Martinez.
There it is. She owns up to it.
Oh my god! She said we. Yeah, you're right. She's not being a representative. She decided to be the company now.
All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions. The plazas, Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP.
WP? She points behind you where the seawall rises. What's the WP? Investments from the WP? What? Is that like their CEO, or is that a different company? Or is that her company? Wild Pines. Oh, Wild Pines. I see. Wild Pines. I get it now. The company is called Wild Pines, abbreviated WP. Yeah. And they built all the best parts of it. Yeah. We built all the public attractions, but we didn't invest shit into the infrastructure. We're just letting bullet holes rot in those buildings. Gosh darn.
Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees.
A resort? That's interesting. Wait. Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort. Okay, so was it good back then?
A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution.
Oh, so it's spite.
But that's another matter.
She
I'm
takes a
here
sip.
to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
Well, I feel like they're not trying hard enough. If they really wanted to fulfill their responsibilities to the place that they built, then they would be. They'd be investing in the infrastructure. They'd be making sure there weren't craters in the floor. They could do that, but they're not doing it. And I don't think it's the union that's blocking them in this matter. You know what? What can you tell me about the lynching or the strike first? Let's get on her better side and talk about whatever. Let's talk about the strike first.
Everything, right up to but not including trade secrets.
What do you mean trade secrets? Wait. What if I want to hear about trade secrets? Trade secrets of the union, or trade secrets of the union? Confusion. I'm confused.
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments that gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
I see. She's not. She's being cute. She's being cheeky. Okay. Act of Trade in Aliments that gives me the right of silence. What's that? What act? Whose act?
The octopus that straddles Revachol.
Oh, thank you, Encyclopedia.
The Emergencies Act is the cornerstone of post-war Revachol, inseparable from the world it created.
What? What is it? I'm so confused. I feel like this is a reference to something, but I don't. What? How do I repeal it then? Is it even a good thing? What is this Emergencies Act? Is it good or bad? Please tell me what this act entails. But they're not telling me what the act entails. How do I repeal it then?
By throwing off half a century of foreign domination under the Coalition. Unfortunately for you, the Coalition also leases you the right to police West Revachol.
Oh, I'm part of the Coalition, yes. I have figured this out now. But I see. What is the Coalition exactly? I'm confused.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
Alright, leave it alone.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
Yeah. What's your role in this?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
So this is a fancy way of saying I'm the company's representative when talking to the unions. Essentially, I am the company. Yeah. She's the middleman, but she's the middleman on behalf of Wild Pines. And there's a big difference between a middleman who is truly in the middle and a middleman on behalf of a company. She's basically the company representative. Yeah? I don't think she's neutral. Is the important part. She may be the middleman, but she also is the company. So in a way, yeah. So clearly nothing will ever be done for good for the union. Clearly, probably, yeah, probably. I mean, it all depends on her, right? Anyway, let's continue.
And how are the talks going?
How are the talks going? Ooh, yes, Kim. That's important.
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Oh, interesting. Wonder why that happened. Did the union really lynch them? I can't tell.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Admitted? Yeah, at least, yeah, or did she? Did she admit? Medium 10, your total 10. What does that even mean? Medium success. It's not a full success, it's a medium success. What does that mean for me?
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Racist behemoth? What do you mean? Racist behemoth? Yeah, they are in some way connected. How they're connected is unsure. But they're definitely in some way connected. Tell us more about this racist behemoth.
What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos.
A
racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organization now.
Can I go meet this racist behemoth? Can I go meet this guy? Ew, what's the giant in the Bible called? I hope it's not like that. Okay, so the strike is connected to the lynching?
Yes, I believe
of course
there is
you
a
want
connection,
to sell this.
but that's a subject for later.
Her eyes narrow. What? I thought she would want the connection, though. I genuinely thought she would want this connection. Why did the rhetoric say admitted? I thought that the company really wanted it to be connected. How are the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
What kind of progress? What do they want? Like, oh my god, we've been talking about the union, we've been talking about the strike, we've been talking about the lynching, but like what do they want exactly? That's like a huge question that's up in the air. Like, what the heck were they even negotiating for in the first place?
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
Oh, she's such a go-getter, hands-on kind of girl. Oh, you go, girl. But since we're building communism, I will eventually be her enemy. But she's very proactive. At least she's an amazing employee. I need to give her that credit. Good job. But I hope the game does tell us what they were negotiating. They'd better.
But the strike began in December.
He looks at his notes. Okay, let's see. What did she say? I arrived 3 weeks ago, but the strike began in December. Why did you... Whoa, wait, hold on. What is our time period? Gosh darn. What? June? Is it January? I'm confused. What year? What month are we in? Oh no, was I supposed to have memorized this thing? Ah, well, whatever. It's fine. What month are we in? Monday. I don't see it anywhere. Oh, she said 3 weeks ago was the middle of February. Ah, I missed it. Thank you. Oh, yes, in the middle of February. Thank you. I missed that. So she arrived 2 months late. Thank you, Kim, for filling me in.
I wasn't the original negotiator here.
Oh, okay.
I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
Interesting. There's more characters now. I feel like I need a notepad myself. There's this lady, Joyce Messier. There's Mr. Gaumont. How am I supposed to remember that name? And Mr. Clare. Oh, yeah, I can remember Mr. Clare. Clare for clarity. Clarity? Sears? Clare? Whatever. Claire's is a jewelry shop, I think. Claire's is a jewelry shop, so I can't remember the guy's name by imagining him next to a purple jewelry shop. And then a union behind him, and then Mr. Gaumont, like I don't know, like Mountain or something, hit a wall with Mr. Clare. Then Joyce Messier came. What kind of concessions?
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
We know nothing about this.
Heavens, no. There have been 2 prior strikes.
When?
Both times the union won significant concessions.
What does this mean?
Including overtime pay and a medical plan.
What
this
the fuck?
time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Isn't this a basic? You should have, including overtime pay and a medical plan. As she's saying this, like they're like it's such a loss. Oh no, we have to pay them overtime. Oh no, they want a medical plan. What a concession! Oh my lord. How dare the employees want medical insurance and paid overtime? They're the devil, yeah. Right? Like, seriously. Ma'am! How are you saying this like it's a big deal? Yeah, those are significant concessions, but only because the bar was so low. Okay, what are their demands this time?
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
Lucrative even. It's meant. The demands are ludicrous. What are they? What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh, yes.
There's leaflets everywhere, and banners. And somehow, Mr. whatever his name is. Oh, I saw a spoiler and got his first name. But for now, I'll just keep myself no name. I was reading, I was like looking at Disco Elysium stuff, and I was like, oh, whoopsies, I found his name. Whoops. That's okay. I haven't managed to find a single leaflet. Can't believe it. Bad on me. What did they say again? Oh, yes.
Every worker, a member of the board.
Okay, that seems pretty normal. The company is going to lose 3% of their profit margin. They have money to spare. Why do they care so much about the gosh darn profit margin? Like, man, why can't you just be a normal company and just like live? Why are companies like this? I don't understand. Chasing profit, and for what? Chasing profit for the benefit of humanity. Good. Chasing profit, and for what? Profit for profit's sake? I don't agree. Yeah, we must be commies. I don't think it's just commies who feel this way. Socialists and, surely Democrats must also not care about profit for profit's sake, right? It's inhumane. Okay, whatever. Every worker, a member of the board. Okay, this is very neutral.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
Yeah, what does it mean? I don't know what it means either. Well, now I don't think communism is a good solution either. We're commie in the game, so we must be a commie. We must be commies. No. Okay, if I want to be, I think they'd have a say in company decisions. Yeah, I don't know. Should I be serious or should I be unserious? If I'm being serious, then I mean, I still think profit for profit's sake is bad. Like, there's so much good in the world you could do with money, and not doing good is just, it's just sad. You have so much power. Isn't a company practically a ruler of their domain? And a ruler who does not do good is a ruler who's not being a shining example, I suppose. I think they'd have a say in company decisions, is what being part of the board would imply. Every worker, a member of the board. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. They want to take over the company. Well, I mean, that makes sense, I suppose. But yes, I can see why the company would immediately bridle on that. I like it. I don't know what to think about that. Over-aggressive commie posturing. Seems like they have no idea about business. Forget it. I want to ask something else about the strike. Man, you're too kind of pure heart for this cruel world. I believe in people. I believe that humans should be humane. Every worker, a member of the board. Yeah, if only people like you could obtain positions of power, then the world would be an actually nice place. But people like me tend to not be in positions of power because we don't struggle and do the whole other stuff for it, right? But this guy, now he's not gonna be a shining example. He's probably going to be screwy. And honestly, if we're really gonna think about every worker a member of the board, I think that's a really great thing. But at the same time, once they get there, then what? Who's going to be a real for the worker's worker? Are they going to become ossified and corrupt? Okay, whatever. I like it. I can say I like it. I remember, I'm still brewing commie in my head.
Then you might also like their other slogan. Demand democracy.
Demand democracy. Not hard communist. No, that's weak. Nope, that's weak. That's weak. Oh, no. What do you mean, demand democracy? Demand democracy? Democracy, huh? In this world, what does that even mean anymore? I grew up with like these kinds of words around me. You probably did too, even if you're younger than me. But I grew up with these things too. I'm like, I don't get it. What do they even mean by that? You know what? Nope, that's weak. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I don't know what world this guy lives in. What is that? Democracy from who? Who's the democracy? Is it representative? Is it by popular consensus? What is democracy? Gosh, I don't know what it means in this world. Nope, that's weak.
Personally, I agree. It lacks the pizzazzo of every worker a member of the board.
Yeah, it does. What exactly do they mean by it, though? What's the demand? It seems like I don't understand either. I thought this guy would understand immediately, but I guess not. I guess
it's
we're
quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what? About anything, really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Oh, you are right, Jackson. This is quite stronger than democracy, I think. That's amazing. Why aren't they on board with us? I know exactly why they're not on board with us. How can we exploit the workers if they have a say in their exploitation? No, and the truth is, in my opinion, it is totally possible to corrupt them. All you need to do is make them feel they need to be good, hard-working, bootstrapping fellas, and then you'll get your 2,200 signatures in no time. My breakfast, though. Yeah, too much work. Too much work for them.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
We can't force the employees to perform slave labor for minimum wage if they have a say in decisions. Yeah, exactly. Although look at her. She's saying they're king. They want to be kings of the company. So she is essentially saying our board members are the kings of these workers. This is what she's implying. The king is dead. Long live the workers. What are you going to do? The workers can be kings. The king is a king. That's pretty funny, I have to admit. It is pretty funny. You know, the king is dead. Long live the workers. We should all have 72,000 employees. All be kings. They should all learn how the company works, and they should all work together mutually, and all be friends with each other. All 72,000 of them. Is it unrealistic? Maybe, but maybe it's doable. I don't know. That's pretty funny, I have to admit. The king is dead. Long live the workers. I don't want to piss her off too much, but I also need to build character. If everyone is a king, then no one is. Exactly. There should be no kings in this world. I feel like there's a slogan somewhere. No kings, no masters. We're going anarchist now. There's a slogan in there somewhere. I just don't know it. The king is dead. Long live the workers. That's pretty funny, I have to admit. Where's my character building? From one extreme to another. See, we shouldn't have kings. We should all become able to govern ourselves. Because we're filthy commies or whatever. That's some nice gaming. Hi, Mr. Krabs. Some nice gaming. What kind of gaming? I'm glad. Thanks. Please don't be too off-put. Okay, the king is dead. Long live the workers. I want to piss her off a little bit. No, I don't want to. Which one do I do? Whatever, I'm gonna close my eyes and do character building.
That may well be. It's not up to me to decide who is king, but as negotiations go, it's not a swell start.
She's so diplomatic. She's so diplomatic, I'm surprised. Maybe it's because Kim is next to me, making faces or something. What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position. A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery.
Me too, I'm surprised she didn't lose
her
shit.
There's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again.
Maybe she thinks because I am mentally ill that I'm just fine. After all, he did introduce me as someone who is recently overcome with some mental problems. We're just a old drunk crazy guy card. Don't mind me. Yeah, I'm just saying stuff. Or maybe she thinks I'm saying it on purpose to make her lose her shit, and so she loses control and says things she doesn't mean to. I don't know what cops do, how they interrogate people. prior to the egg cab thingy-majigger that happened in the U.S., I didn't think that being a cop was such a bad thing because, you know, I'm uneducated. And that, like politically, education, news-wise, I don't read current events. I only read Reddit. That's where I get all my news. But you know, I'm very swayed by the opinions. I feel like most people are. Okay, let's continue.
And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Okay. There's still a part of me that wants to be a cop. I really only got to this desire after starting to work security. You know, and that is fair. Like, yeah, sure, there's a large part of me that does genuinely enjoy helping people. Yeah, and also, like, you know, I always wonder how do people why don't firefighters get paid more? Why don't firefighters get paid more? They're like the heroes of the world, right? But heroes don't get paid. Cops, though, you know, I think cops have a union. I think. I forget. Whatever. Someone, I forget. but cops get paid well, right? Although, if he's anything, they're not all of their lives are good. At least where I live, you start more as a firefighter than a police officer. Yeah, but of course it's hard on the body. As a firefighter, you have to get certified as an EMT as well. I didn't know that they were also certified in EMTs. Like, I see stuff about, like, firefighter EMT stuff, but I didn't actually know that they were all certified. I thought it was that they just happened to do both things. Turns out they do both things. They're basically like combat medics. They're like hero medics of the of us civvies, civilians. But as for someone actually being hot, like I don't know, I'm gonna pull back. I'm gonna pull back a bit. I will say all these things, but you know, a person's got to eat. If they got to eat, they gotta eat. Again, it's at least where I live. Not sure about other places. I think where I live, cops are like really cushy. I am in the city. Cops are really cushy, I think. And firefighters, I'm not sure they have a good time. I don't think they do. I feel bad about that. Why do I live in this kind of place? Whatever. And now people are getting lynched, I hear. But like, were they really lynching him? I would. I've gotten one side of the story, right? But I need the other side of the story. Then I'll come to my decision. Maybe my world will be overturned. Maybe it won't. But we'll see once I get the other side of the story. It's interesting that they introduced the story of the corporation first.
Excuse me. From
but it makes
whom
sense.
Did you hear about this lynching?
Makes sense the corporate story is told first because they have more reach, right?
I first heard it from the boya at the gates.
What's a boya?
The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
I don't know what this means. Both position here would be far more than needed for a livable wage, but at the least I think it makes sense. Not much happens in rural Iowa that the cops need to deal with. Oh, that makes sense. As opposed to firefighters that deal with ambulance calls daily. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Since it's a different place. It's a very different place from a city. Actually, it's actually pretty interesting how, like, different places, jobs are different. I mean, it makes sense. It makes a total sense. But, you know, I never thought about it before. Let's see if my encyclopedia explains to me what a boya and call me mañana means.
This checks out.
What do you mean this checks out? This doesn't check out to me, gosh darn. What's a mañana and what's a boya? Whatever. The one whose very name advertises his. So it's a person. Boya is a person. Call me mañana is, I don't know what that means. Yeah, that sure is some helpful insight here. It's a reaction speed, no insight. Don't worry about it, boya. Okay, I won't worry about it, Yui. Wait, did I finish? Let me scroll up for a moment to check something. Yeah, let me just scroll up and chat for a moment too. check something. I forgot if I gave you a head pat. If I didn't, I'll give you one. Somehow it's when every person arrives at one at a time, and I give them hat pats one at a time. I start forgetting if I gave you one. All right, you know what? Who cares? You showed up again. Pat pat. Anyway, what happened to Gaumont? Oh, we finally finished that chain. You know, every time I run over at 8:30, it's 19 minutes over where I'm usually doing, but it's because we're inside a conversation. We'll just finish this conversation and then I'll end it. This checks out. What do you mean this checks out? My God, what checks out? Whatever. What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to. How did he put it?
I've just been lurking 'cause job. Okay, yeah. That's totally fine. And I hope your job's going well, and that and that's nice to hear it while you're doing it. I wonder where your job is that you can hear it at the same time. Can I dox you? I hope so too. She pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Okay, that's an insult, but also like the fact that she said it. And how does she remember it? I bet they had a conversation. She and Gaumont over here, her over here, Gaumont being like, I'm pissed. And she's being like, what happened? And he's like, they told me to. And then he says, fuck off, midget. And then she's like, oh, that is awful. Yeah. Straight out of left field. Did not see that coming. Okay. Okay then. Cool. Not cool. And not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Yeah, more than fair. We had to talk lots, but I finally decided that I would give you health care and pay you for overtime. That's so fair. Tell me about this union boss, Mr. Clare. Oh, I just realized the helicopters in my background have left, I think. But anyway, tell me about this union boss, Mr. Clare. Yeah, I need to know.
Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Wow, she's actually quite diplomatic. She's amazing. Maybe it's because we said so many weird things. I don't know if the author would change the dialogue though, like that. Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastic.
Come on.
I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
My God. Okay. She was being funny. Yeah. And she is funny. In a dry way. Yeah. In fact, I would almost call her somewhat handsome in like a wicked way. Yeah. Damn lady. Yeah. A thick viscous goo where you and I have blood. Oh.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
You sound like you're about to take a rapier to him. Is he that bad? He can't be that bad. Evar is a hero of the workers. You sound like you're about to take a rapier to him.
Oh, heavens, no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin.
She stops and smiles. Oh my God. She wants him gone. Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there are two? No, we actually heard about Edgar. Wait. Mr. Clare. Well, did she give the first name of Mr. Clare? Evhart! Oh, Evhart! He's the guy that the old guy mentioned when the old guy who was sitting on the chair eating his sandwich. Okay, finally we get to hear about both of them. Great. Wait, there's two of him?
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his
must
brother,
be difficult.
Except for that lazy eye.
Oh, never mind.
He also talks exactly like Everard does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
What does that mean exactly? Oh, they're foremen. They're foremen, but they're also the head of the union? I'm slightly confused.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see. with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Wow, is that true? In that case, they must be awful. I need to talk to the workers to figure out if they want to replace him with someone even more hard about earning stuff for the workers. But they also did win something, so I'll give them that. But that's interesting. We've gotten a new plot thread. We've gotten a new conspiracy, in a way. What about the union itself, outside of the Brothers Clare?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act. But they did it. I can respect that.
Okay, what else about them? Like, the school, they were very hardy 20 years ago. It's not that long ago, so they're probably still from that time, and there's probably not that too many new people. They're all the timers, maybe. But what else about them? What do they feel?
Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say...
She hesitates, looking for the right expression. Oh, so like, the Brothers Clare gave them good concessions, but maybe they're corrupt also? Well, I mean, you can have good and bad in the same coin. Well, I really want to talk to the union. Hopefully, but I don't know when. It's 1 o'clock. I don't know if they'll be in the bar or if we can only see them tomorrow.
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
So they're not a union? They're a crime syndicate now? My world is turning left and right. Okay. I'm impressionable. They're a crime syndicate now. Yeah, they're the Débardeurs Union. Yes, they're a crime syndicate now. Okay. Wonder why. You know, people don't go into crime because they like it. I'm making excuses for them because I'm a contrarian. I'm a contrarian. I'm making excuses for them because I'm a contrarian. People don't just go into crime because they like going into crime, right? No one wants to do something like that. Why are they in crime?
Refreshingly honest, officer.
She nods.
The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
She turns to you. Our company has paid them overtime and healthcare in the past, but it's only emboldened them.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
The problem with these dialogues is I can't lie. I need to be, like, raw and honest, and everything I say is character building. Let's see. A lot of them are forced into it, whether simply to survive or due to mental illness. Yeah, they probably are forced into it to survive, right? Since they're a union, I hope they aren't mentally ill. Like, that would be sad. But since they're a whole group, I mean, if there's that many mentally ill people, that's pretty sad. But what's going on? They're clearly not living well, right? Right? I need to see. Generally speaking about criminals anyway. And that makes sense. Yeah. Organized crime, though. Speak about organized crime. Not an individual alone criminal, but like a criminal organization. And your opinion, detective? Oh, right. Hello. Hi, Homerants. Did you just arrive? Wow, I really do go overtime a lot more these days because this game is just it's a very special game. We've been talking to Joyce Messier. Yep, just woke up. Yeah. I play this game very early, huh? I play games so early. I may ask. Alright. An effective advocate for the rights of the local working men. I'm just reading through it. A giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol. No, they live in Revachol. Leeches don't live where they eat. Do they? Do they just live where they eat? I'm suddenly confused. Basically a socialist mob. I prefer not to have an opinion on these things. I'm going to say... What do I even say? You know what? They're an effective advocate. Let's be contrarian. I still need to build character. An effective advocate for the rights of
Why do you
working
think so?
men. They mostly live in shallow fresh water. Oh, okay. And then what do they eat? Do they eat people that happen to arrive? Yeah, how does a leech eat? I'm suddenly curious. But if they eat inside the, like, stuff that come in, then I can see why. They're bloodsuckers. Yeah, but whose blood? Do they suck the blood of the fish inside the shallow water? Or do they suck the blood of the unsuspecting wanderer? Right? There's a difference. Say they suck the blood of an unsuspecting wanderer, then they are not leeches of clever shoal. They're leeches off of the company. Insect swarms, larvae, incest swarms, larvae. But if they live in, if the insect swarms and larvae are inside of a shoal, then I suppose they are leeches. Why do you think so? Her voice is calm. Only curiosity
What
is
she
there.
calls corruption is simply an aesthetic category.
What conceptualization. Powder is not smart enough to conceptualize what the conceptualization is saying. I'll to read these. Talking in aesthetic categories is the privilege of the overclass. From what I've seen, most people are just trying to survive. Yeah. I think that's true. Between art and also we need to be commies, right? To work off. Between art and the human leech and the measurehead, this union sounds like a motley crew. I'm into it. Wink. That's such a weird way to put it. Tell her ass. We hate rich people with boats. If you own a boat, you deserve them, Mom. Yeah. Let me read through the others first. Sounds like they're all love a show. I'm all love a show too. To hell with the rest. Nationalism. They're good labor men. Can't fault them for a little corruption. Oh, that's too weak. Yeah. Let's do this. Right? I don't know what's the most commie option. I'm gonna believe in you, Hamu, that this is the most commie option.
Taken.
She falls silent.
But enough about Everard. What else can I do for you?
The crow's feet in the corner of her eye deepens. Why is she smiling? Interesting. She looks to the city behind you, then to the coast. Anyway, it's character building. That's important. One more thing. You said something happened in the elections? She's the Joker. Yeah, isn't she? I can't tell what she's thinking. One more thing. You said something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
I actually do like Joyce. She's a very special person. Tell me more. Why do you like Joyce? Other than the fact that she's hot. And that she's well. She flips off between the sides. Sees a very text block. Yeah, she does. It's impossible to read her. You'll see. Oh, okay. I guess it's spoilers then. I'm excited. In this dialogue, though, or far in the future? I'm glad you asked. There's a woman, the previous foreman of the unit. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Disappeared? Woman! No, woman. I am horny immediately.
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Huh? On the last day of the local elections, her daughter... she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work ever. What happened? Huh? Okay. Is the woman hurt? That can't be. She's been working at the company for too long.
This forewoman, her name?
This forewoman, her name? Eerie, it happens. Some kind of extortion. This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence. Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name. And I don't have access to the union's files.
Okay, that makes sense. Why can't you guys share files? Because obviously you guys aren't. You guys are sort of enemies of each other. Isn't that right? Bad company relationship. Eerie, it happens. Some kind of extortion. Not really. Scooby-Doo forewoman. Yeah, eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter.
It was a union matter. I mean, yeah, what could they do? Not only is it a union matter, they're not even in the local area.
The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Claires. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Okay, so I can't piss Claire's off, basically, is what she's saying. Don't say something funny around Claire's. I can piss her off, or at least try to piss her off, and it's fine. She's even happy. But I can't do that around Claire's. Point taken. Thanks for the heads up, I guess. Now we can totally take on the mob. Yeah, it's just the two of us, Kim and me. Yeah? Kim had better not just stand aside doing nothing like he usually does. But sometimes he talks and is useful.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am.
Like now, I
we'll be
guess.
Just fine.
It's kind of like pissing off your governor around here. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You know, that's scary. Just because we need a governor that when you piss them off, they still, like, are cool-headed about it and don't immediately make you disappear. But, of course, people aren't like that, huh? Alright, that's all I need here. Let's change the subject. I have exhausted the dialogue options.
Course. How else can I help?
She passes the thermal cup between her gloved hands. You're on a boat. You're on a boat. Okay. Can you tell me about this? Yes, we're gonna be here forever. This chapter is Joyce, what's her name? Joyce Messier. I love you. How can you just ask? How can you just ask her for money? You seem rich. Can I have some money? We're gonna click on this if it's available after we click on this one and this one. Let's learn about the lynching first.
Quite a few things, I'm afraid.
She falls silent for a moment, contemplating something. We're still being detectives. I have decided to do my job. I'm an upright detective now.
The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade
I have something
secrets.
to read.
For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Interesting. I mean, it makes sense to ask for the badge numbers of the policemen, but it's also like the fact that she's saying I'm sharing you trade secrets. Is that like blackmail? Whatever. Did you ask her for money when you played? You did play this, right? I remember. Yeah. I think you were the one that said you played this. Did you ask her for money when you played?
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57.
The lieutenant hands her a piece of blue plastic. I got my ID from the trash, right? So it's totally fine. Of course I was broke. Any money is good money. Yeah. Well, we're pretty broke too, although we have non-zero monies now.
And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
Yeah. Thank you, Kim, for being the face of the policemen. Maybe that's why they dispatch people in partners, for one of them to be the hobo worker and the other one to be the professional face. This is their world's equivalent of good cop, bad cop.
How curious. Why is that, detective?
She returns the lieutenant's badge and turns to you. Remember when my partner told you I'd recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see.
She looks increasingly worried.
So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Why are you interrogating me, ma'am? It's possible. After a night of heavy drinking, I lost all my memory of my life in the world. I'm beginning to think I shouldn't tell her that. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing. Yes. Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
Oh, come on. I have to give away my info. What? Mom energy? Maybe she is like a mom. I don't know. Alright, well, you know what? I could have eaten. Let's be funny.
Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
Yeah, we gave it away. But that's funny. Kim didn't believe that we were amnesiac. But it seems like she actually kind of believes we're amnesiac.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
That's true. But maybe I do gain something. I gain people thinking I'm impressionable, so they'll say things to me, right?
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Encephalopathy is just severe brain dysfunction, by the way. Oh, thank you for telling me. Yeah, he can say stupid shit that use amnesia as a excuse. Yeah, that's why we're amnesiac. But I see. She's insulting us. She's saying your brain's not working, and the Kim is backing us up. He's saying he's still doable. He's still workable.
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Ah, why can't I go and let Kim to interrogate him? God damn it.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
What a bitch. but let's see, can I? +1 sympathy for amnesia. Suggestion 0. It's okay. We can try this. We'll try the suggestion again. We'll try this again. Though our percentage is not the best. Seems like I'm not the best at negotiating something mutually beneficial. Well, of course I don't know what to negotiate that's mutually beneficial. I don't even know where her position is exactly. Screw it.
Will guide the way.
Gotta pray to God. God did not answer. Feelings will guide the way. But madame, I need to know about this lynching. It's very important to me. It's the case I'm solving.
I assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
Well, I guess there's no helping it. I'm gonna have to find the badge eventually, yeah? You don't understand. It's not like the side case to me. This is my main thing. You have so much else. I only have this. This is the entirety of my existence. Should I act crazy? That's basically acting crazy. You know what? This is fine.
Trust me, officer. I am fully committed to resolving this impasse. This isn't some side gig for me.
Sympathy points. Oh wait, I had to say this no matter what. You have so much else. I have only this. This is the entirety of my existence.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail above her.
She's silent. The wind. This boat, for example, in a home somewhere. I only have this case. Heal yourself now.
Officer.
Alright, there we go. Yes, secondhand embarrassment. I am so glad that we found the magnesium pills in, was it the trash? I forgot where we found it. It was like lying around somewhere because we'd be dead by now. We'd probably get the hobo route again and we'd have to redo this whole thing. The carbon fiber hole cracks. This case is what I will be known by. I don't remember anything except the lynching. There's only this coast and this lynching, yeah? This was very hard. Yes, you're right about the secondhand embarrassment. You know what? I think, this one.
You know, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something, you have to give something back. More than just guilt.
At least she feels a little guilty. Does she? I can't tell. Alright, we need to find our badge.
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in. Somehow.
I'm surprised the failed suggestion is lasting this long.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible.
Oh, like what? Oh my gosh, we were actually getting somewhere? No way.
The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbour. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it.
Alright, so either we find our badge or we agree. If we just agree to do it, then will we get the item?
Or You can find your badge, which honestly seems like a lost cause.
Time to stop drug trafficking. Yeah, but we have to do that after the case because we can't get on Ephardt's bad side. Yeah, every choice has tons of death. I am beginning to realize this.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Excuse us for a moment, madame. Kim is pulling us back. Thank you, Kim. Oh? I saved. Hi, Kim.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
The lieutenant's voice is hushed. How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchmen.
Oh, so we're henchmen now? Yeah, we are. Really? I thought it was going so well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
Yeah. I mean, we can agree and not do it, right? Maybe, yeah.
Maybe this is all her plan. She might have heard about you.
Gotta do it in secret. Gotta do what in secret exactly? Yeah. The drug thing? Or what? We could, just find my badge. Let's get back to her then. What do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking? The company must have more ears on the ground. She could have known about my condition.
I wouldn't go that far. Her reaction did come off as sincere to me. I think she's just quick to adapt. She's a professional after all.
Yeah. Let's go through all these choices. Yeah, sneaky. Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Sneaky what? Sneaky drug trafficking case or lie to her?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we're siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate. Briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Kim. Kim is suddenly being a very, a nice advisor.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
8 by 6 centimeters. How exact. He remembers the specifications. Yeah. I guess the badge thing was never going to happen.
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months.
Oh, alright then, I guess we are investigating the drug stuff. I mean, it's good to... Oh, well, we got a new quest. Alright, here we go. Let's talk to her.
Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, tell me about this alleged drug
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Okay, that's interesting. You can totally investigate the drug trafficking, find out something out about it, and it may not even... Well, I mean, it depends. I don't even know what the drug trafficking's like.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Raw ingredients? Oh, yeah. That's not necessarily drugs.
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
And let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal? I'm kind of confused. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samara and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Terminal B? I don't know where that is. Raw ingredients, random stuff. Union's blessing from Samara and Isola into Revachol, and through the terminal? Terminal B. Using terminal. Through. What do you mean through? Why is through highlighted?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track.
Oh,
the actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
So do they want... Terminal B is the South Bridge. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Thank you for the map info. So I don't wander around wondering where the heck I'm going. But It'd be nice if we got to talk to Claire before getting back to her, you know? I don't need to know about the lynching yet. I just need to talk to Claire and then get back to her, I think. Why do I need to go behind Claire's back before I meet him?
Wildpine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, man. Do you mean to say the union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
The one blocked by all the protesters. Oh, I should go visit the protesters and talk to them. I haven't gone too far south yet, clearly. Yeah. I haven't seen the protesters, but I think I heard about it from the nice French lady sitting outside of the motel or whatever. Wildpine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. You mean to say the union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean? Okay,
We're in logistics.
I don't know, I don't get
it's
it.
our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. So you know about the drug trade? I assume they don't. I mean, the fact that it's taken this long for them to do anything about it, I bet that they don't actually care the drug trade is going on. It's just convenient now. And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
You won't get anything out of easy money, methinks. The drug trade, for the union or for her? I don't really fully understand about how these kinds of organizations work. But I really want to talk to the union first before, you know, stabbing them in the back. You have to, when you stab someone in the back, you need to make friends with them first. Otherwise, you're just stabbing and you got nothing out of it.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
What? What does this mean? The motor lorries. A lorry is a thing. I'm gonna need bolt cutters for this. The lorries. I'm gonna need. Every chain has a weak link. I see. She's just responding to the chain. Lorry is a wagon. Let's be a little. Let's be a little stupider.
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries.
Oh, very old wagons. Oh, okay, thank you for the vocabulary.
They're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable.
Okay, so I should, what, hop onto the lorries? I should go take a look at the lorries, the very old wagons. Okay.
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
She gives you a knowing look. Time to be a double agent. We must be a double agent, yeah?
Her irises are light green, like the river Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
This is perception? She's beautiful. What beautiful eyes she has.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Why do we need the company secrets again? I can't remember.
Uncovering union secrets could also give you an upper hand when dealing with them.
Mirror on the wall was a beautiful landlord of the wall. I think I was to find out more info on the lynching. That's true. But why can't she tell us info about the lynching without the company secrets? I don't understand. Why must it be company secrets, huh? Lynching is a company secret? That sounds damning. Okay, whatever. Why didn't you come to RCM earlier? Is one thing you can ask. No coincidence that the lorries are stranded. They're like that. What proof do you have the union is involved? We already have suspicions. One of the drivers was present at the lynching. Okay, I made up my mind about the smuggling investigation. Actually, let's discuss something else for now, or my options. I'm probably gonna have to go through all of them. Company secrets are probably the big UPS trade offers and such. Because she wants a badge. Oh, right. She wants a badge. Oh, why can't she just give it to Kim? Kim, you should have gone talk to her. Okay, whatever. Let's figure out more about this drug thing. Well, why didn't you come to RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
I remember that this guy was saying that R2, this precincts or whatever, were in a pissing match. This must be the pissing match, right? More than one. There's sort of this inter-precinct disagreement. I see. They couldn't decide who to do it.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
No one's been able to find any hard evidence. Okay, yeah. So he is, temper your expectations. We may not find anything.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
Yeah, but why is she not gonna give it to us if we? No. Kim said we could just say we did the investigation. We still need to get on the people's good side, so it's better to be a double agent. Is that possible? It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there like that, is it? Coincidence.
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However...
She pauses, looking to the sea. Yeah. What if you start crying? What if I start crying? Will she give us the thing without our badge? Yeah, she probably just stare at us like we were some sort of alien. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. She doesn't seem like emotions was there. I wish it would. The road company is a partner of one of her subsidiaries. She pauses. It's no coincidence. No, it's not a coincidence. However, what?
This is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the trade committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue.
She looks north. Once the complaint has been processed by the trade committee. So you're saying you have a limited time to go check out the lorries?
Thousands of liters of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable. The weary.
She certainly has a way with words. Raw ingredients, though. Raw ingredients? What does that mean? Because it's not processed. If it's not processed, what does that mean for the vulnerable and the weary?
Well... At least this solves one mystery.
Which one is it, Kim? Powder's too stupid.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open the drawbridge for me. I'd wandered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
Oh, I learned something about Kim. So that's how you arrived, Kim.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
I see, you were already involved. The company was already involved in this, so we need them trapped here. I see that she's very liberal with the we's now. Because she feels comfy. What proof do you have that the union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
Yeah. I suppose that makes sense. Strikes need money, yeah? Do people do that actually in unions? Do they actually support each other during strikes like this? I don't actually know. Is that what a dues is for, or is the dues for something else? Well, whatever.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
I see. That's how they funded it. By just shakedown as well, or something. Yeah. Why would they do that, I wonder?
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
They should just cut out the middleman and form their own transport. I don't know. So do you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely. Then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
In crisis, there is opportunity, yeah? We want to build communism. So, if we have a good excuse to go to them, maybe this is the opportunity to find converts. You think jam rock has vibes and tunes? Yeah, right? It's called jam rock. I'm still waiting on trying to find a sad song to sing karaoke. We already have some suspicions one of the drivers was present at the lynching. Do we even say that to her? I don't know if I should click on that dialogue option. Okay, I made up my mind. Actually, let's discuss something else for now. Is it okay to say that? I never know whether these dialogue options, like, if it's okay to click on all of them necessarily. Let's talk about her boat first. You're on a boat.
Why, yes, I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails have flutter overhead. That must be the wild pines colors. Not a lot of people on boats, are there? Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
She is hella rich. Slaps the top of the boat. This baby boy can fit 100 drunk people in it. Yeah, you know what? So the union workers should come here and storm the boat. She can't be on it every day, right? How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
She's so funny. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
We should know her. Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
Oh, wait, we're on an archipelago? What do you mean archipelago?
I mean, we are on Lakayu, are we not?
She raises her eyebrow.
Technically, the neighboring Ozone and Fas Alamer island groups are archipelagos, while Lakayu, by contrast, is a single fertile land mass, the fourth largest island in the world. It is not an archipelago.
Well, actually... Wait, I thought Lakayu was one big island?
If you want to get technical, the point is we're all on islands here, and sail is still the most expedient way to get from one island to another, especially when you're in a hurry to resolve a strike.
So where do you live? Where's your home? And still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
That's because you're both foreigners, you and Kim.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle.
He's defensive. That's funny. Ah, Kim, go defend your motor carriage.
It's for crossing long distances in the greater Ravachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
He is implying this one's a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
Yeah, but not everyone gets to have such a wonderful boat. She pats the cabin hard top.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich.
Yes, I do.
You have the guns and the ammo. Take this Clausen fiend down.
Do you have a license for this boat? I think I have a handle on this boat thing. Jesus, we're like getting fixated on a boat. Yeah, we are. Nah, let's say, do you have a license for this boat?
I assure you, I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
Pleasure craft operator? She admitted it was a pleasure craft.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further.
Not aggressive enough to harass her further. Let's talk about the economics of the boat you're on.
The E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption? That I'm a member of the ruling class?
Precise amount of class wartime, baby. Yes, exactly. Yeah? No, it's a symbol of our subjugation to foreign capital. The bad kind of capital. Wait, what's the good kind of capital? And I see bougie business. Being a small business, basically. Yeah? Yes, exactly.
Detective, may I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator?
I got an achievement. I knew that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator. He doesn't look like he thinks you'll best her and sink upon it. Fine, I'll pull
then
out.
What does that say? Does it say docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A?
The fact that you're even making this suggestion shows that you're a member of the ruling class. The fact that you can rely on the laws of this world like this says that you are the one who lives profiting off of said laws.
33A? This old proletarian haunt here. As I said, plenty of people drive boats of all social strata.
You just said this was a pleasure craft. But I'm not. Wait, this isn't so bad. It's the eel's heels. Let's try. I hope that I don't. Maybe I should save this. No, they don't. They don't what? Yeah, they don't. Especially not boats like this. Whatever. Let's try it, please. I failed. God damn it! When have you seen a lower class worker riding a boat? Yeah, I know, right? But I'm too. I couldn't do it.
She takes a sip.
It's gonna happen.
Okay.
No, we failed. But my morale. I'm worried about my morale. I need more magnesium pills. Something's about to happen in here any moment.
Of course.
Nothing happens for quite a while.
Oh god, we're going full mental patient here. It was 58%. It wasn't that bad, but we failed. Well, it was a chance that we had to take. They will come from my hand, the argument. Wave your hand next to your head, it will help. It doesn't. I keep waving your hand slowly.
Why? It's as if there's a tiny spinner on the side of his head and he's reeling thoughts out.
We're too mental.
Except he isn't.
A thought is gonna come out of my head and into my mouth, and I will say it.
Of course.
Of course. This isn't going to happen. Keep doing it. Damage morale. Damn it, I'm gonna die. I shouldn't have done this. Fuck.
Despair creeps into you.
Alright, we're done here.
Getting fat.
Oh, wait.
Your weakness.
I shouldn't have done
Whatever
that.
noble intentions you once had as a police officer.
We're becoming a hobo again.
You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation.
Is there any way to save myself from hoboism? But I guess not. Why did you kill your morale? I know, right? I messed up. I shouldn't have done that. I thought it would be okay. Like, I could take one more ding, but I couldn't. My health is done. I'm gonna be a hobo, and then I'm gonna have to load my save again. This is my second time. It's okay. We've done these the same options as last time when I became a hobo because I killed my morale in a different manner. Alright, let corpses run up here.
Please leave the rage you have for after we finish the investigation.
Well, skipping dialogue is way faster.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM.
What happened last time when
he now lives under
again
a bridge,
killed my morale.
and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. It's because the furrows lost that match,
we're back to being a hobo. Shouldn't have fixated on
the man's superior officer. It's because
but it would have been amazing if we rolled well.
Acquisitions. And anyway, police work really burns you out after a while. Satellite officer Jean-Vic Mayer the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Mac Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all.
To be fair, if I was a cop, I'd end up like this too. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's load. Thankfully, I saved somewhere. I just forgot where I saved. I still need to finish that dialogue with her, though. Oh, wait. I don't remember which portion we saved at, though.
You're back.
Oh, I see.
What
So
can
this
I
is
help you with?
the drug thing, and also, wait, what? It may load again so that we can skip through Kim's dialogue. Confirm. Yes, there we go. Because I just realized we had to talk to Kim first. Let's just skip through it.
Honestly,
Because
I was expecting you to use your another. This woman is running.
I forgot
circles
exactly
around us.
what I
Maybe
said,
this is
but
all her-
I
I
clicked
wouldn't
on
go
all
that
these
far, no.
options,
What I propose
and
is,
then
The situation might
and then
You could
afterwards
request-
I go back to talk to her about her boat.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I'm talking about this.
It's quite straight.
ingredient.
Meth and
we
dextroamphetamine,
talked about
GBL, and
everything.
yes.
Wild
So we can
pines.
just click
We're
on
in
all that
logistics.
stuff.
It's our business to know.
The voice acting
And
adds
no.
so much. I'm glad
As
I
far
played
as the
final
company
cut.
knows, the
Was there
union
one
does
without
not
voice
produce
acting?
it. They transport the ingredient. Yes, but
The handoff.
Okay.
The motor lorries.
I acted
unlikely of.
stupid.
Perhaps you've known.
Her
and
irises
then-
are like
I'll be
uncovering
Afterwards,
union secrets. Could
I
also
said
give you
everything
an upper
basically.
hand
We did.
We know the.
I don't know if it's
Well,
important that I say
no,
everything.
this
Oh yeah,
is
I get
an
experience from this. It's
Well,
kind of
what is
important.
Why I had to call Hinomoto.
I am sorry for the inconvenience.
Kim gets pissed
Lieutenant
off a little
Kisaragi,
bit.
But we need the.
Then
how
we
do you
talk
say-
about
was
the
a-
With all due
union.
respect, precisely.
It
Smuggled
was
out of
only
that very
added in the,
gate at
the
night,
OG
most
release
likely,
without voice
then
acting.
loaded onto
Oh,
lorries
I
and
didn't
driven
know
to
that.
Jamrock. You simply need to
Did you
find
play the
one
OG
driver
too,
who
or you
will
played
open up to you.
only this one? Alright, and
The
we said
two.
this
Or
as
not. Though, if you
Wait,
have
no, I
evidence,
didn't say this
don't
last
worry,
time.
I'm
Whoopsies.
eager to hear it.
Whatever, it's fine. The two might even be connected, or not. Though if you have evidence on the contrary, I'm eager to hear it. Only the final cut. And I didn't do this dialogue option last time, I think. So I'll
As
actually
eager
read
as
it.
I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done.
Alright. Let's discuss
She
something
simply
else.
nods.
You seem rich.
Is
Can I have
what you
some money?
want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
What? Why
Look
not?
at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What nice fabrics? What lustrous hair?
A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, she's elected to keep it au natural, shaped into a permanent wave. Late 40s style,
What does this mean?
positively statuesque.
Two
While
statuettes to
dull
say
orange
things.
pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities.
I'm scared of her because she's rich.
These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible.
I see. Yeah, he's horny. We're horny for her.
Within reason.
Within reason. Yeah.
Now
So.
look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
Oh man, it hurts.
You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
Oh god, not the self-deprecation. Yeah. As I should be for even this one's sexist or even considering it. This is a woman, I'm a man. Yeah, so I should make my own goddamn money by now. Ashamed? I'm not ashamed. What is this feeling? I've never felt it before. I'm too ashamed.
Yes. You're too ashamed to ask this person for money. Too scared to belittle yourself in her eyes. Those half-precious stones of Odinel.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
I'm like staring at this. Am I gonna destroy my morale if I do this one though? Am I gonna destroy my morale if I do that one? Okay.
Of course, detective.
Let me leave for a moment. I know it's taking forever to get through the lady's dialogue, but she's too important. She's also hot. Let's save the game and try to ask her for money. How do I do this? Save game, right? Save here, I think? Yeah, okay. And it was 1339.
Good.
Alright, let's roll.
I am sorry.
We're gonna be a hobo again.
What does? Surprisingly eloquent, really. The last one, not the first three. Those are ape speak.
Money. Money. I'm do 4, please. Why? You want to be self-deprecating? Yeah. Fine. All right. Money. We can try both. I saved, so we can save scum. I'll do 4 first. Then I'll do 3. Humiliation, kink unlock, minus 50% harassment. Efficiency. All 3 is good too. All right. We can do 3. Money. You vote too. There's like votes for half a vote for money, and then 1.5 votes for money, and half a vote for I am the scum of the earth. If anyone else is here, please give a vote. It's fine. I'll do. Okay. This one got more votes. I'll do money.
Excuse me? I didn't hear you.
Her voice is kind. A little horse from the wind.
Money?
No, I didn't. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
I failed the check, but I didn't lose my morale. Is there a possible way for me to roll this check again? No. I said, does she have a name?
No.
What kind of boat? How do you like it?
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we investigated.
It's a white check. What does that mean? It means I can do it again? You can do it tomorrow. Oh, there is a tomorrow. What? Reload? Well, we can just come back tomorrow. I am a fan of save scumming, but since I didn't like become hobo, I don't need a save scum. Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you, I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
You know how there's days, right? White checks are set every day. Oh, I haven't passed a single day yet. This is such a lovely game. I love how long it is. I'm at 9:04. It's been like what? I'm like an hour and 15 minutes over when I usually end because the dialogue with her has taken this long. I didn't expect it to, but you know, whatever. This is fun. Oh, sorry. I sure you are highly qualified. Yeah, I read this before.
The crowns of a nonchalance might be related to something
Take
called
your time. Don't
the
worry.
Wayfarer Act.
Not a lot of people.
Of course there are. We're on an
what do you mean archipelago?
The neighboring
I thought like Caillou was one big island.
Okay.
Oh yes, I got experience. This is the good thing about redoing the
dialogue. All on islands here, and sail is still the most expedient way to get from one island. I don't see anyone sail. I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up motor carriage either.
Oh wait, you mean the picture, right? The portrait. I need to take a look at that again when it comes up.
That motto, it's for cross.
Neither is
I love how
to make this lady admit she's only riding around.
Yes, I do.
Have the guns and the ammo. Take this.
I can go as far as the roll, then I can't do any more. Otherwise, I would actually be safe scumming. But I failed, so I'm not doing it again. We can keep going.
The E word. You mean
yes, exactly.
Then what does 33A?
And then
this
we
old
don't roll.
Yes.
Fine anyway.
Anyway.
Okay, there we go. I locked the option off because even though I'm happy with like the saves or whatever, I failed the first time. I don't deserve to roll again. yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but and it takes the first play feel out of it. I feel like it takes me out of him, the character, a bit. If he failed, he failed. And I like my continuous timeline. Your room in the whirling gig is much bigger than the sloop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life. Did you exhaust all of Joyce's dialogue? Yeah, I think so. That's why.
Good.
Didn't I?
What can I help you?
Is there
with?
anything else that she can
the
say?
The lorries are still stuck.
Oh,
at the
I need to say this.
If the police. Yes.
I forgot. I didn't. You're right. I thought I did. Exhaustive. I totally forgot I left this one behind. There's no way we can take the case. We will take the case, probe the driver, see what it yields. What if I say no? What if I say no? Kim, what if I say no? I don't want to say yes. Give me a moment. Where's the give me a moment to reconvene with Kim? Let me look at this first. Whatever the case, you need to know what she knows. She also gave us an item, but I can't access it right now, apparently. Alright, then you gotta find your badge. Will I be able to find my badge? I feel like it's possible, but it's probably unlikely. Why can't I take the case and then back out on it because I have my badge? That's my hope, that I can take the case and also back out on it because I found the badge. Okay, maybe that's not possible. Whatever. I think that what would I do if I were this guy? I feel very trapped, so probably I would take the case, right? So I don't have to finish it, I assume. I can take the case and back out. I'm gonna assume that the game allows me this. I hope.
Excellent.
She takes a long
According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something.
There is. Oh, maybe I should have left and then come back later to take the case. The world is your oyster. Yeah, but I'm playing a game, right? Games don't necessarily always have, like, all the trees out for you that you would normally do, and I don't know how far this game went. It takes a long time of tea. According to our reports, there are 3 lorry drivers. Hopefully one of them will know something.
It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need.
It goes really far. Alright, I will trust it then. I will trust they have the backstabbing double agent plot then that I'm hoping for. I can decide later who to backstab. Okay, I can keep the drawbridge. Okay, so I need to go talk to the car people now. I have found a purpose in my life. It's being a detective. It's all I have that's keeping me going.
In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
She takes another long sip from her seemingly bottomless thermal cup. Yeah, it really does seem bottomless. Alright, now I think we have exhausted all the options. Disco can afford to do this since there's no gameplay. Backstab everyone. So then, maybe we can. We probably could. Will we end up a hobo again? Or can we form our own cult? Cult of communism. Giving people a purpose to their life. So there's a lot more freedom. Ah, that's really good then. We're basically reading a story. Yeah, we're reading a story together. In a pretty looking story. Yeah? Let me just check.
Of course.
Yeah. I think we did talk about all the dialogue options.
What we do.
Yeah.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
Fair enough.
She nods.
Yeah. I think that's everything. Right? Unless you think there's something that I didn't talk to her about. But once I finish talking to her, I should probably end the stream because I'm like an hour and 20 over time. We're doing communism. Now you're backstabbing for everyone. It's everyone's backstabbing. Honestly, I said I was gonna read about what the heck a communism was even. I didn't do it. It's like, yeah, I'll figure it out with this guy. This guy will tell me what this world's version is. But anyway, thank you so much for I should save this. Save game. Save here. Anyway, thank you so much for playing with me. This was so fun. I spent a whole hour or so talking to Joyce. glad that you're here. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. Where's the button to end the stream? I'm very happy.